And we should be live. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? Let me turn that off. That'll be a good start. So, good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? Tonight, we are going to be doing a bit of, well, all things Southern, which means wherever Southern Railways, well, Southern Rail, whatever you want to call them, come into Trainsim World, we're going to go there. Free off the top of my head are West Coast Mainline South with the the Watford Junction services. Obviously East Coast Way, and obviously Brighton Mainline. So, obviously in light of the recent 171 pack, I thought we'd go all over the place with different bits of Southern stock, mainly 377. So, it should be a good bit of fun. To kick things off, we've got a poll going for which we want to see first, East Coast Way, BML, or West Coast Mainline South. If you can think of any other places where Southern stock comes into, and obviously not like some stupid like Southern, like, is it Norfolk Southern or whatever it is that's in America, not that stuff, I mean like just pure Southern. In the UK, then we'll do that. So let's get into it and let's see who we've got in chat. So in chat tonight we have got Kelly, Harrison, Mr. Pro. You've just bought East Coast Way, nice one. Did Brighton Mainline get all upgraded as well? No. Can we also just take a moment to appreciate that the chat's actually working as well? That's very good. Evening, Callum. Hope you're doing well. One of the wonderful members that we've now got on the channel. AHB, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Freddie. Josh, Joe, good evening. Just had a flight lesson in a microlight. What's a microlight? You're loving the East Coast Way remaster. Mad about trains. Hello, Aaron. Yeah, hello everyone. Hope everyone's doing absolutely splendid. You're going to leave the chat for a second. No worries. Hopefully you can hear me all good. Let me just test that. You're loving the East Coast Way remaster. There he is. There he is. Right. Just need to catch my breath because I've just run up and down the stairs because I always do this before a stream. But yeah, we're going to get straight into it. So we've got some votes on the poll. We've got 23 votes on the poll. It seems like a majority of you want to see the East Coast Way. So let's do that. Let's do a bit of East Coast Way action. I'm happy to do that. We'll get things kicked off straight away. But what we'll do before we do that is I'm going to ask you what first on the East Coast Way. Let me do another poll because we like our polls. What shall we drive? Should we drive the new 171? 171. Do you want to see some 377 action? Maybe 377-4 or 377-2 because they do the same thing. Or do you want to see a bit of 313 action? We can do it all tonight. Let me ask you actually now. 377-3. Or do you want to see the 313? There's lots of threes there. So there you go. Get voting in that poll, peeps. You've just ordered one of the timetables coming Wednesday or Tuesday, so you can't wait. Nice one. What, the 171 have you? Nice one. Let's see what people want to see. We can start doing some diseasely stuff. I'm not fussed by that at all. How's everyone doing? Good to see that the YouTube chat's working again as well. And we've also had 2 people join the Discord server. Welcome to Jay and Fair Pigeon. Hope you're doing well. Going live in 5, you'll try and get in as quickly as you can, Rex. Nice one. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good evening, Joe. How you doing? I saw your comment that you were going to be popping in. You can teach me how to guard if we end up doing a 377, which we're going to probably end up doing. But you can teach me how to do your job. Hey Richie, what's your favourite route on Train Simulator 6? Train Simulator 6 doesn't exist. Train Sim World 6 has got to be West Coast Mainline Birmingham Crew, innit? It's got to be up there with one of my favourites for sure. We'll get to around about 15 votes, and then we'll get on with. I'm guessing it's going to be the 171. Hopefully it's loud enough and you can hear it all good. Where's my phone? Of course, apologies about the lack of webcam again. The issue is my OBS just doesn't really seem to like my camera, which is it's either my camera or my face. I don't know, but it's certainly not enjoying it recently. So unfortunately, you won't be seeing my face. Blooming irritating people out today on the East Coast Way. Oh dear, is it typical? Like it's starting to get a bit sunny, so people are all trying to like get to the seaside when it's like 18 degrees or whatever it is. Rex, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Sorry about the misspelling. Who's misspelling? Right, 171 is 1. That's fine. We'll do that. We'll do just a driving service for now. But we can maybe do a bit of guarding later on this evening. I will planning to go to around about 9 o'clock tonight. Obviously, because I've started an hour earlier. But I'm going to finish an hour early as well, because it means I can probably hop on with my cousin or something. So let's do it in the 377 timetable. Why not? We'll do a 171. We'll do a -8 because I quite like the -8. And we'll go 2. No, yeah. Yeah, we'll go to Ashford. We'll do it in the morning when it's nice and scenic and such. Fair evasion, which results in me holding trains. Oh gosh. Oh no. How about hoodless? I tell you what. I'll give it a good try. I'll give it a good try. East Coast way is quite easy, I can imagine. It's short, isn't it? So you know what I'm like with hoodless. I tell you what, actually, you got yourself a deal. No, in fact, I'll wait because I need to check the time. That's the only issue with the hoodless. The thing is with the hoodless is that it doesn't tell you the time. So, I mean, do I turn the track monitor off? Does that count? I'm a huge fan of yours, so thank you for every video on YouTube. Oh, you're very welcome, Aaron. Honestly, there's plenty of time and effort that goes into it, but I do this because I enjoy doing it. If I didn't enjoy doing it, I wouldn't do it. So I thank you very much for watching the videos as well. You're currently doing a 2-car 171 run from Eastbourne to Brighton. Tell you what we are going to do as well. We're going to do safety systems. We're going to do hoodless and safety systems. Wow, this is a first on the RichyRail channel. Look at this. Right, so our stopping pattern today is Lewis. Oh, we're straight through to Lewis. Oh, that's easy. Oh, that'll be very easy. I mean, Polegate will be interesting, but we can try and give it a go. Why not? I've got myself stuck now, apparently. There we go. You can do hoodless. Didn't you go to Bexhill today? You're a pro now. You can do it. You can do it. Basically, stay at 20 mile an hour. Don't bother with the 25 until you see the 30 board on the viaduct. Yeah, I know it's 25. I know it's definitely 25 out of Brighton. I know it's 30 over the viaduct, and then it's 55 after that, and then it's 70. So I know that much. And then it's 10 coming into Lewis, and then you're 10 for a bit out of Lewis, 20 for a bit, then up to 40, and then up to 60, and then up to 70. And I think somewhere you can go 90 as well. I'm not too sure, but we'll try doing hoodless. This could go one of two ways. Let's try and do this, okay? We'll wait for the thing to go. It's fine. Be good if those are. Oh, there you go. I didn't. Whoa! Can we just take a moment to appreciate that? Like it did a noise. Right, let's go. Right, there we go. Hopefully you can hear that all good. You already know it. See, I've played this one for a few times. Right. I don't really need to look at that. I can just like. I could probably do hoodless if I wanted to. I just don't. I like the information. It gives me a bit of a sense of, like, you know, security. There we go. We're off there. Better if I had my TSCX. That'd probably be a lot better. It's good, isn't it? It's fantastic. I love it. There's the 30. We've got to wait for the back of the train to get past that. So, there you go. Got another 377 there. Oh, well. I mean, that kind of counts, doesn't it? I'll let that do its beep and then we'll be fine. Right, up to 30. Into power 2. That's fine. The journey has started. I thought you were going live at 7. Ah, change of plan. Should have been reading the Discord. Change of plan. I had time to come on an hour early. I always put 7 o'clock because 6 o'clock is too early and 7 o'clock is like kind of just right sometimes. There's a 55. What's the deal with the 35? How come it says 35 on the top and 55 on the bottom? Is it for 35 for trains coming into or is that a freight limit? Right, I'm guessing it's 55. I'm gonna say it's all right for 55. the aliens must have visited. The Bahrain Grand Prix could get cancelled. Yeah, I saw about that. I think someone put it in Married to the Grid, didn't they? And I think it's 70 after Molscombe, I believe. Oh, there you go. MCB. I'm guessing MCB is Molscombe. Good afternoon, Southerner. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. You're a fan, MJ's World. Well, welcome in. You'd be very useful on a very hot day. How you doing, AHB? Why'd you go live early? Because I could. We went out today. We went to Shan's granddad's today. There we go. There's the 70 limit. So, wait for a bit for it to pass the back. I'll go up to 70 once we hit the hit Molscombe. There we go. I was probably speeding a little bit there, but it's fine. It's alright. Up to 70. I'm sure of the speed kept to a lower one you remember last until you see a sign saying otherwise for safety. The aliens are here. He was just playing Train Sim just about to hop on the game. How you doing, Troy? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. You're a fan. You're a fan. That's a microwave, isn't it? Start to slow down to 60 at the next signal. That's power 1, isn't it? Yeah, that's about right. There you go. Right, down to 60. That is off, isn't it? That is idle. What's your favourite train to drive on this? This lovely little thing here. Ah, there you go. There's 60. Cool. We can speed up a little bit now, though. So that's, hold on. So it's power 4. So that's 3, 2, 1, 0. There you go. We're not stopping at Falmer. I know that much. And chat is doing well. Yeah, it's not the funky chat from the other night. You are a train. Good evening. I hope the chat is working fine. It certainly is. It certainly is. And I'm guessing we're back up to 70. Yep, there you go. Cool. Go up to 70 once we get through. Catch you later, MJ's World. Are we running hoodless? Apparently so, yeah. Joe has tested us. Let's see if we can do it. I can probably do it as far as Lewis, but then after Polegate, I don't really know. I know Polegate's quite far, so I know it's 70 now for a little while, until it's then 55 at some point. I know 55. I don't know whereabouts 55 is. The chat is certainly working today. It's certainly working today. Oh, we're going a bit too quickly there. Going a bit too quickly. Slow down a bit. Good stuff. It was an odd problem. I thought it was only you having the problem. But anyway, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Very good. I thought it was only me having the problem. I was sat here thinking, I was going to channel my inner Akon and start singing Lonely. But no, it was all good. It was all good in the end. I think it's 55 soon. Not sure when, but it'll be around here somewhere. You'll add 3% buffer zone. 10% plus 2. Is that it? Lewis is 10 mile an hour. Yeah, it's just kind of knowing whereabouts I am. I think it's coming up somewhere. There is a 55 somewhere. Get away slowing down to 55 at the single yellow. Right, okay. At least it's working now. The green for me. but I'm going to slow down. I'm already going way over the speed limit. That's fine. It's alright. We are in the countryside. In the country? Can you please drive the Class 313 because they are one of my favourite types of EMU? Yeah, well, certainly we can do. If it wins. Ah, there's the yellow. Is that the yellow you were on about? I see. Right. Well, we're already at 55, so that's fine. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean about the yellow. Yeah, okay. That's cool. So the bridge is where you... just before that bridge. And then you really need to start slowing down quite quickly, don't you? Yeah, I think I'm going to get some initial brakes in now. Start slowing down. Because I think that it's nearby, isn't it? I've got to say now the hood isn't there. Look how beautiful Train Sim World 6 actually is. I like it with the hood. I don't think it's that bad. Slow down for the red. Or is there a red, is there? Oh, of course, there will be a red because it's a single yellow. Right, okay. It's gonna just gently peek around the corner. Gently peek around the corner. Make sure nothing's coming. You're going to do some 171 action first. Nice one. Shut up. Yeah, we're coming in now. Okay, well, we're around about 700 yards away, so that's fine. Get more brakes in. Hello, Andy. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Got 25 of you wonderful people in tonight. Hope you're all doing absolutely splendid. Right, I think that'll do. I've just realised there's a clock there. Okay, that's useful. You were following behind me. Mad About Trains, hello. Haven't you said hello already? Well, hello. And it's just a gentle little crawl now, isn't it? It's just a gentle little crawl. Slowly does it. Still pop the hood on at stations. Okay, I'm glad I'm allowed to do that. Always, Richie. I've been watching your streams for a long while now. I've just set up my train sim world up, so I'm going to be guarding the service you're driving. Nice one. This is the slowest train ever. This is just Lewis for you. How are you liking third rail stuff now as well? All I've ever seen to see is third rail in my area. It's not bad. I prefer the diesel services, I won't lie. I know it don't quite count at that little markers there, but I'm ignoring it, it's fine. Right. Turn that back on. Successful! Why is it done that then? Sure, okay, that's alright. We're on time still. We're on time. What I will do is I'm going to very quickly ask another poll, because we love a poll, don't we? So, what next? Do you want to do some... Do you want to do an East Coast Way 313? Do you want to do an East Coast Way 377? Do you just want to do a bit of BML? Or do you want to do a bit of West Coast Mainline South 377? Or BML 377? There you go. You can lock the doors about 10 seconds before departure as well. I'm going to get myself on East Coast Way remastered as well. Cool, right, we can go. Let's turn that off. Let's do that. We're all good. Right, it's 10 out of here, I think. There we go. Come on in, let's go. Making a lot of noises, this train. Hopefully you can hear it all good as well. Lots of stations there. Polegate. 10 then 20 once you're off the junction. And then 40. Star Parker looks promising. I'm alright with it being unbranded. The rail car looks really nice. Yeah, it looks a good route, doesn't it? I'm looking forward to it. I think out of the new countries, I'm most looking forward to the Portuguese one there. More my style. Right, I'm going to set it we can get up to 40 now. There's a 4 there, so that's fine. Don't know what that's there for. And then I think it's 40 until we get to there's a little junction, the Seaford junction. I'm not too sure what it's actually called, but there's a junction that goes down towards Seaford, and then it's 60 after there for a little while. Bouncy those points. Bouncy. We like bouncy. You don't own the 171 or the Class 313, but you don't own the East Coast Way. Well, you've still got the remaster. Right, gently does it. Round this corner. It is weird doing Hoodless, I won't lie. It's interesting. It's quite cool that you've got a little GSMR thing up there. Does it work on here? There you go. Ah, it's 70, not 60. Not to 60, then 70. Yeah, I should be already going 60. Southern Junction. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. And then we're up to 70 now, and then this is where it gets a bit vague. So I think, yeah, it's cool. Let's go. It's been 5 seconds and you've broken the route already. How have you done that then? If it's West Coast Mainline, I'll get Kelly. I'll get it at Kelly. I want to extend it in my game as far as possible. One day, all the way to Scotland, and with any luck, route hopping, of course. One day I might try the West Coast Mainline South Hoodless, or as the West Coast Mainline will be the route I hopefully get to drive it in real life. This bit's easy, you'll be fine. I'm just not too sure where to brake for Polegate. That's the only thing. Up to 80 after the bridge. Okie dokie. There you go, there's the 80 board. They're bloody small, them boards, aren't they? Catch you later, mad about trains. You wish the super chats were free. The whole point of a super chat is a donation. I have a mod, the Southern 387s into C2C, and the Great Northern colours that layer onto the 4 timetables. When I watch the 4-up challenge, it comes up fast. Yeah, I can imagine it does. 90 at the bridge after Glynde. Cool. This is useful. I'm liking this. This is good information. It's always easy to shoot past Polegate, so be careful. Well, we've got the expert. We've got the local expert in Joe there, so hopefully, as long as he's here, it's all good. Yeah, there you go. This is Glynde, I believe. Cool. And then, we should be up to 90 now, I think. Is it still 90 even on my diesel service? Is that Glynde or is that Berwick? There's Berwick or whatever it's called. When will you do early access videos when I've got something early access? Technically you have 2 locals in the chat. Oh, yes. Are the 90s at the bridge? Oh, I see. My bad. There's a bridge right after Glynde, isn't there? Or is that a footbridge? Oh, I've just had a text from Virgin Media. How would you recommend our call? I've had a right mare today with Virgin Media. My goodness. That's fine. It's okay. We were making up for time. PLG is easy. You come around the corner and you notice a downhill grade. That's fine. It's okay. It's fine. And then I know after Polegate's 35 until you get around the corner, and then you're up to 70. See, I've got a vague idea. I have played this quite a bit. I just prefer to do with. I just like Hood. I like the information. You've driven the 150 on the East Coast Way, have you? 80. We have the 801, 802, 805, and we're going to get the 807. We need the 800 and the 803, maybe the 810. I genuinely, and I keep saying this, I would genuinely like to see like an 800 pack, like an LNER 800 and Great Western Railway 800 pack, even like for like a fiver. I don't think it was that bad. So is this the bit where I need to start thinking about slowing down? I'm not allowed to look, so I don't actually know. There's a corner and there's a downhill gradient. As you go through Berwick, slow to 80. Ah, okay, cool. Whistleboard. I knew you could do hoodless. I'm nervous, I won't lie. I'm panicking. Are you doing a AK vlog? AKT vlog? Hello, Crazy Plays. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. We are doing hoodless. Berwick is coming up. Yep, cool. Yeah, going on about the story about Virgin Media. We were looking at upgrading our Wi-Fi because we've currently got like 200 meg, and I want it to upgrade to a gig. And we've got a package price on our app, and I rang them up saying, well, an online package is a tenner cheaper, so can we have that package, please? And they were like, no, we can try and get you close to it though. And then the price they actually gave us was a tenner more expensive than what we found on the app anyway. I was like, so I've just spent an hour on the phone to you. Honestly, I don't know what it is with these like companies, like customer service. They all sound like AI now. I don't understand. In real life, the 171-8 is a free car. I believe this is right. The 80 lasts for about 100 meters, and then 90 again. Ah, there you go. There it is. We've just hit it nicely. Ah, there you go. And back up to 90. Yep, there you go. The 80 and then 90. Yep, the 80's coming. I got it. I hit it. I'm going too slow anyway. It's going well, thank you. Gore Advent? Is that how you say that? Gore Advent? I won't take your attention away from driving for now, but on the 171, look where the destination screen is on the cab. The thing has the old logos. Where? The old logos. Oh, there you go. Look. That little thing there. I see what you mean. You've never driven hoodless in TSW, only TSC. You'll start to notice a curve to the left noticeably. That's when to slow for PLG. A curve to the left noticeably. I'm guessing it's this bit here. So this is where I'm going to start slowing down. This is where it's left, and then it goes downhill. That's right, isn't it? Announcements on the Southern 171 are accurate. What kind of helps a little bit with this is that the announcements will tell you how, like, when you're around about like 700 yards away from Polegate, because it'll tell you. I can also see the station up in the distance, so that's fine. We're all good. No panic braking, plenty of time. Well, once we hear that announcement, I'll know how far away we are. It's warning us of a 35 as well. Yeah, there it is. I can see. It's a bit cheating a little bit, but I can see the station marker. It's like go Rav. Okay, got it. Go Rav. What's better, the 171 or the 170? Probably the 170 in my opinion, because it goes on to routes that I'm much more not prefer. There we go. There's the announcements. Not that I prefer, like, well, I do prefer West Coast Mainline and Birmingham crew to this, but like the 170s, like the West Midlands Railway and the cross country ones, I'm more familiar with than the 171, so that's why. For Train Sim 4, I remember people painting the South Eastern High Speed Javelin IET liveries. Oh, do you remember that? That was a good time. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Oh. Cool. We're early as well. Wow, we're 2 minutes early. I wonder why that is. Right, there we go. Cool. Yep, they had the 170s onto the Midland Mainline. It's okay, you were slowing for the station way before you could see the marker, so that one still counts. How has the what is your overall opinion been on this remaster? I like it. I always like the remasters. I think they genuinely make a route feel brand new. Like with this and the 171 timetable, it genuinely feels like it's a whole brand new route. It's great. I love it. You gotta remember as well, the update's free. Like if you've already got East Coast Way, sure you don't get a new timetable, but you get a whole route overhaul for free. In some cases, you'd have to pay for that. "2 minutes early, impressive." Hey Richie, how you doing, Apple Twig? Feels good not to speak German this time. Foreign language skills are out the door for me. I'm glad I'm not the only one that calls the Class 810 the 810. Well, it is the 810. It's not the 810. It's like the 710. Same with the 710. You say 710, don't you? I think if it's got like a whole number, like a 20 or a 30, like for example, I'm trying to think of the 150. You don't say the 150. You said the 150. I feel like if it's got that sort of class 800, 810, 710, 720, you know, 730, you know, the ones that are like the divisions of 10. That's when you say it that way. 35 around the corner and then 70 mile an hour until Hampden Park. Bear in mind you may have a red around the corner as you had a single yellow. Hoodless is do or die. Mistakes will bite you in the end. Do you know what? We're only achieving this because of British Ace. If we weren't here, I'd have no clue. Because you lot would fool me. We're also green ahead, so that's fine. You lot would just try and trick me and make me spad, so it's fine. I trust Joe. Waiting on the spring Steam sale to pick up a bunch of DLCs. Yeah, I mean, there is usually a sale around about this time. No idea when, but there's usually like March Madness or whatever it is on Steam. So I have recently just bought a couple of DLCs, so... Not DLCs, a couple of things on sale. City Skylines 2 was on sale, so I've been starting playing that. So maybe some content on that coming soon. There's that 70. What 3 DLCs would you like to see get a remaster next? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna. Do you know what? I think. Let's just say route overhauls. I'm not going to talk about timetables here, but route overhauls, just a standard sort of like Todd 4 lighting thing like that. TVL, absolutely 100%. Then maybe Northern Transpennine, I think would be quite nice. I don't know why I'm going so slow. And then Harlem Line, I think Harlem Line's one of the few routes that hasn't had a remaster. Hasn't like one of the few American routes that isn't in the remaster category. So I think Harlem Line as well, to kind of benefit the other, the New York Stamford. Another notable mention, Hapstrucker Rhine Rower, 100%. I think that with an updated timetable would be fantastic. Do you know what? Another one, Dresden Chemnitz, What a route that would be with the updated diesel stock as well. Yes, please, 100%. Heck, even give me a remastered Raw's Ignored, something like that. You know, there's loads of like German ones that you could do, because we've only realistically had Riesa Dresden and Kolnaken as remasters. The 70 lasts for a while, down to 55 after HMD, which is just there. There's a junction. Did you see my message? Lee, I don't think I did. Let me have a look. Did you see on Sky Sports live stream on Thursday it was live, went all good, and then said video unavailable in this country? No, but I'm guessing that might have been something to do with what I was experiencing. There was some YouTube issues on. Well, it was Wednesday night, but yeah, there was some issues about. Remastered Rapid Transit, yeah, 100% with the Leipzig station as well. Like if there was to pop in the Leipzig station, that'd be absolutely sick. You're driving Zwolle Groningen right now. Right, so we're up to 55. Get some water. In terms of routes, I would like to see it have a new timetable. Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr, 100%. Munich Augsburg, 100%. And I think Midland Mainline could do with a new timetable as well, and East Coast Mainline. I think them two could both have new timetables. It'd be very good. At the home signal for EBN, it's 25 mile an hour around the right curve. Remastered Holiday Express, give up. Get out. Go away. Right. Home signal for EBN, it's 25 mile an hour. What's a home signal? Is that like the closest signal? How can you tell the difference between a normal signal and a home signal? That's a good question. I'm going to slow down now because I don't think we're that far away. There's a signal there, so get down to 25 there. Oh, it's there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh dear, that's a fast approach. It's alright, we did it. It's okay. It's okay, we're fine. We're all good. We almost failed at the last hurdle, but we did alright there. Midland Mainline with the EMR 222s, 170s and the cross country 170s. 100%. That's what I mean. Oh, a Ghost 377. Nice. Coming to the platform at 15. Ah! We're going too quick. It's alright. It's okay. We're fine. We're alright. We're all good. We're all good. We're okay. Gently does it. Home signals are usually the first block signal for a station. Yeah, but is there a way you can tell the difference between a normal signal and a home signal? Obviously, if you're coming into their station, that is. Anyway, right. There we go. We've done it. I mean, apparently, it's not accepted our station stop from before. But it's fine. It's okay. It's all good. Right, that was the first hoodless run end-to-end on the East Coast Way. Something I'm never going to do again. But I'll give it a good go. There you go. How you doing, Kim? Hope you're doing well. Kimerta? No idea. Right, main menu. Let's do something with some HUD. It's hard to focus on a live chat and do it hoodless at the same time. But I'll give it a go. I can do it if I wanted to. East Coast Way 313. Happy days. Let's do that. Fine. So, and the next question will be, do you want to do... So after we've done the 313, do you want to say Do you want to see a bit of BML 377 action, or do you want a bit of West Coast Mainline South 377 action? What do you want to do? Should we go somewhere else? Right, let's do a bit of 313. And everybody from the 313, put your hands up if you want to feel like me. Everybody from the 313. In fact, we'll do the 313 in the new timetable. Because it'll look... what? Ah, it's that one, that's why. 313. We'll go from Seaford. Why not? Why not? We'll do a nice full run. Do it in March as well when it looks... Maybe we'll do 28th of May. That's fine. That was a good run. Now do it from the back cab. No. Not yet. We'll do some guard mode in a bit though. Cool. Right, let's do that. Cool. What am I doing? Headlights and marker lights. That don't seem right, does it? Oh, here. Suppose it is. We'll put the thingies on as well. They're around here somewhere. It's that one. What it sounds like. This has got GSMR now as well. If they don't have a yellow triangle or start with an R or RR, apparently they're the home signals. Can't work it out properly though. It's a bit confusing. 313 on the BML. Ah, no. See, I see where you're going with that. First thing I noticed when I did my little before versus after, by the way, this is new, brand new set of thingies. You can't do anything with them. It'd be cool if you could. You can't do anything with them. You can get in the way though. Haha. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah. They do sometimes honk at you. Ha 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 ha, I'm in the way. Ha 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 ha. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, these ones don't honk. Well, these ones honk. This red car will honk. Will you honk? No, I was thinking about it. No. No. Right then, let's go. Up to 15. 313s have now been withdrawn. They are long gone now. Yeah, I saw Dad Rail's video on them when they left. A couple of years back now, wasn't it? It was like 2023 if I recall correctly. Falmer. There's also announcements on this. You could do a video on before versus after Brighton Station on East Coast Way and BML. See, I would do that, but I kind of already did that with the East Coast Way one. Class 3 one. Oh yeah, I've read that one. I've done it a few times, putting the free cam in front of the cars. Yeah, I love making them proper mad. Rage baiting cars, it's great. Should greet every passenger on board personally. No, I don't want to. I'm not a people person. Whilst the train is moving, I don't think they would appreciate that customer service because they'll be like, wait, hold on a minute, who the hell is driving the train? Growing pain. You put a Great Northern 313s. Are they still in action? Don't need too many breaks into here. Not too many. Oh, they will appreciate it. I'm pretty sure they won't. I like the New Haven area. That's quite nice. I'm glad that there are announcements for the 313.
This is Bishopston.
Great Northern 313s have now gone. The Riviera line has a carnival just like West Coast Mainline over Sham. Nice. Caravan Park. This caravan park isn't accurate enough. It's not got enough like smelly British people with their marquee things and whatever else. What they call not marquees. What's the? Is it like a crappy little tent and like TV aerials and crap like that? And then a random geezer with his belly out having a cig. Anyway, right? Is that just the Brummies? I don't know. It might be more classy down south. New Haven Harbour. You've been doing it like that, and so far I've not spattered or crashed from letting my trains go rogue on its own whilst I'm out and about with the passengers. Yeah, but the thing is, it will probably spook people. I didn't mess it up somehow. We need a great Northern 313 in Train Symbol 6. Hello Dex, how you doing? Welcome in. Just in terms of other remasters, what do you want to see as a remaster? I think the most anticipated one now would be Brighton Mainline. Slow down. Brian Ferries. Albeit I've had instances of accidentally pressing the sit button, suddenly sitting inside as a passenger. Yeah, that happens. BML. What are we driving? This is the 313 on the East Coast way. It's got the announcements, it's got the suspension, it's got all sorts of good things on it. TVL remaster. I think the thing is with TVL is that I'd want an extension with TVL. I'd want it to extend up to Bishop Auckland. Personally, anyway. BML. So the Bakerloo, I just don't see the point of, because all the overground stuff is already remastered in the West Coast Mainline South. I just don't see the point. Northern Transpennine with the Northern 158s, 170s, 150s, and NT interior. Yeah, the thing with that though is if you were going to make it a modernised route, you'd need to make it a whole new route because the whole route's changed since the 1980s. So that would be a bit difficult. It's very scary. Any West Coast Mainline today? Well, if it wins, yeah, why not? Is the 377-3 and the 171 worth it? I would say so for the amount of playability that you get, not just from the 171 but also the new timetable. The 171's a different experience, and I quite like it. It's nice. What Train Sim World and Forza Horizon 4 share is Edinburgh, the Forth Bridge, and the Flying Scotsman. It's mad, that, isn't it? All they need to do is add the AI traffic for West Coast Mainline and then spruce up the tunnels and stations a bit. Yeah, but what's the point? Because as well, for a remaster, there needs to kind of be a bit of an incentive for it. That's the only way remasters kind of work. Is that other than Great Western Express? And the thing is, I feel like they've shot themselves in the foot a little bit with the Great Western Express because obviously that was done. Well, I don't know. That one was obviously a passion project, which ended up obviously helping out Riviera. But the initial outset for a remaster, it needs to have some financial incentive because obviously it takes up dev time. So obviously with the East Coast Way, again, it was to do with the 171. Cathcart Circle got remastered, and that was to help the 380. You know, any examples you can think of remasters other than Great Western Express. You could argue Colnarken again is another free one, but that was done by, I believe that was done by Follies World, that third party, I'm pretty sure. So with that one, obviously they assisted in it. That's like a passion project from them. So if a third party picks it up, then that's different. But for Dovetail themselves, there needs to be something that needs to add on to it in order to fund the remaster, essentially. I think that's well dodgy having a signal in the middle of a station. Surely you'd just put that at the end of the station, wouldn't you?
This is New Haven Town.
Only just saw the announcement. Oh, terrible, Tez. Terrible. You're remembering all sorts. I told you this about 4 days ago when it was happening. Hello, Trainerholic. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. TVL Remaster would need a 143, so there's a DLC for it. TVL Remaster would then need to be done by Just Trains then, because I think they have the rights to the Pacer and all variants of the Pacer, I believe. Well, I don't know whether that's true or not. That could be complete bollocks, but certainly a 142, which is what... Is that the Pacer that we've already got, the 142? So I would imagine any variants of the Pacer would be what they would need to do. Or would probably need to be done in conjunction with Just Trains. But I don't know how it all works. I'm not an expert.
Welcome aboard the Southern Service 2.
Is there going to be a Train Sim World 6 tier list this year? Who knows? Depends if we get Train Sim World 7. But that doesn't exist, so I don't know.
The next station is Southeast.
Southeast. But I agree, Rex. I think a 143 would be quite nice. A bit similar to what they did with the Transport for Wales Pacer Pack. That would add on quite nicely to TVL. Personally, in my opinion, I think the West Somerset Railway stock needs new textures and the 47 needs new engine sounds. I don't think West Somerset Railway will have another remaster. And again, with the West Somerset Railway, it quite clearly that was remastered to help support Thomas when that came out. So I can guess that's probably why they did it. Safety systems on the 802 need to be a tad louder. It's very quiet. That's the thing. TVL was 1989 and was majority run by 143s. Birmingham Cross City remastered with a 730. I don't know if that would be good. Do you know what? I don't know how I'd feel about that, because with Birmingham Cross City is already in Todd 4 lighting, so it wouldn't have a remaster there. It's already got a new timetable with the 170 pack. And the 730 would just kind of replace what the 323 does, and I think getting rid of the 323 services would very, 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 very much upset me. So maybe not. Maybe not. I'm not overly fussed about a 730, to be honest. It'd be cool to see, but I'm not overly fussed by it. We should get an 800X pack for East Coast Mainline. How do you mean? Do you mean like an LNER one? By the way, I have driven the 313 longer than that. I've just only picked it up on the PC in the last couple of weeks. Right, YouTube. No skitzing out tonight. No, not tonight, please. I have upgraded my Wi-Fi this afternoon, though, so hopefully my Wi-Fi doesn't randomly cut out and then I've lose access to it for 2 weeks. William Wakeling. How you doing? Wakeling. That's an interesting name. The 805 TPWS needs fixing. What's the issue with the TPWS? A 730 and a 196 pack could work nicely with the new cross country liveries. Or new cross city liveries, is that what you're saying? Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor will be in the end of the year, December 31st. Where the hell have you heard that, Carter? Not that, I don't know whether that's true or not, but where on earth have you got that from? Lumo and Hull trains. Oh, yeah, that could be quite nice. I don't know how that would work, because on the East Coast Mainline, Lumo and Hull trains don't stop at Peterborough or Doncaster, so I don't really know how that would work. Did you see the LSL tour from Nottingham's to Appleby earlier? No, I didn't, Mr. Volvo. I've not seen that. I find it really difficult to keep up with what rail tours are going on. That's why I've set up train chat in the Discord, so you lot can let me know. I need to pay attention to that more often. Cornarken is good too. Great Western Remaster and East Coastway Remaster are amazing. Do you know what's quite funny though? I think we've had these 3 remasters so soon, and I don't think we're going to get another remaster now for like a year or 2. Unfortunately, I feel like we've waited ages for one. They're like buses. We wait ages for 1 and 3 come along. Do you get what I'm saying? So like the next remaster, I don't imagine will happen for literally another good, I don't know, another good year at least. We need Swansea to Bristol again in Train Sim World. Again? Apologies if you're late. No worries, I did say I was starting at 7, so to be fair, I didn't even say it on YouTube. I said it on Facebook, on Discord. But no worries. Refurbished cross-country liveries. OBS still not playing ball with a face cam? Nope. Nope. Do you know what? I don't care. I don't care enough for the face cam. Rolling start like some TSE scenarios. TPWS and AWS operational. Wait for 1 free turns up sounds very much UK. Yep, pretty much. You received a ping on Discord and says the event you created has just begun. But yeah, it's because I forgot to change the times of it. It's fine. It's what it is. It'll still say I'm going to 10 o'clock as well. I completely forgot to change that. I was meant to do that, but oh well. It is what it is. Why don't you do the buzz when leaving stations? Because I'm not really paying attention to that, to be honest. I should probably... That's not the right one, is it? That's not the right one. Where's the buzzer? Don't even know where it is, to be honest. Is that the right one? There. Can't see any others. Has there been any improvements on the 377 you get base? Yes, it's got announcements and it's got suspension improvements. I also want to check something. I wonder if the East Coastway 377 lays into Brighton Mainline. Because if that is the case, it may have announcements on it. So we'll test that and see whether it works. Has there been any... Oh yeah, I've read that one. Hey ho. By the way, if you do a Welsh route on TSC, buy the 175 enhancement pack off AP. Do you know what? I haven't got a singular thing AP, and I don't plan to get anything AP. I'm not really asked about enhancement packs because I quite like how... I like the vibe of TSC as it is default. I know a lot of people don't like that, but if I want to play an improved train simulator, I'll just play Train Sim World. But I've thought about it. I've seen some of the sales and been like, not sure. Imagine if they added crew to Chester via Shrewsbury with the local hauled services. I would like to see that. I would like to see a lot more Wales stuff. I think the first thing I would like to see is like... I'd definitely like to see Shrewsbury. But maybe like a North Wales coastline I think would be nice to see. We need a 67 Pullman. Oh god. 67. Why did you shoot yourself in the foot when explaining remasters? What do you mean shot myself in the foot? No, I feel like I feel like Dovetail shot themselves in the foot because they released so many remasters all together. I think by releasing 3 remasters in 1 month means that everyone expects every single route to be remastered instantly. Whereas if these were a bit more spread out, it would have been a bit better. I make my own remasters using mods for the sim. Still works. I checked on BML and unfortunately it doesn't layer into the route. Darn it, okay. Will you tick off the Clash Triple 3? Yeah, but I actually need to travel on it more than 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And unfortunately when I do travel on it, it's for around about 12 minutes tops. And it's only between 2 stations. Oh yeah, apparently you've misnamed you've done an error in your video. Rex is too northern for this southern stuff. An LNWR 730 could work in the West Coast Mainline, Southampton, Birmingham to Crewe. It could do, yeah, but I just don't imagine that. I don't imagine it will happen anytime soon. With the crossover as well, because of LNWR, I think they still own the routes. They still own the rights to the licensing. So I don't know if as in LNWR still have the rights for it, and they obviously don't have. Dovetail don't have the license, so I don't see it happening. Because we waited ages and free turned up. Does the Mildmay line train layer into the Goblin line? Or is the Goblin its own separate thing? The Goblin its own separate thing, but the Goblin layers into Mildmay, but Mildmay doesn't layer into Goblin. Change it to 377-3. 99% chance of getting a strike when spawning into a UK route. There should be a strike mode. I think that should be the next core feature, a strike mode, which means that there's no trains. How cool would that be? Where's he from? He's a northeastern lad, him. He's near on being a Geordie. Where's the?
Haywards Heath, Gatwick Airport, East Croydon, Clapham Junction, and London Victoria. Customers are reminded to mind the gap between the train and the platform edge when boarding. Platform 2 for the 8:22 Southern Service to London Victoria, calling at Lewis, Crooksbridge.
There you go.
Wivelsfield, Haywards.
Wivelsfield. When can I not buy Chiltern Mainline for TC on Steam? It says not on sale. I think they took it off for some reason, didn't they? You like the suspension in the remaster? We need some LSL stock. Remind me, what's LSL? Between Newcastle and York. I can't say where, as I regard that as private. I know where you are. I know everything. I'm always watching you. I'm always watching. That's spooky. I'm joking. We need a Chiltern 165 in Trains and World. Okay, thank you. Mild May will be the next one I get, as it now lays into Great Western Express, but at least I can hold off until I play that route. You might get one train for the day. You're from the Midlands, Volvo. You're Brummy. You're from Birmingham. You're from Black Country. Boston, nah. If you haven't already, Richie, I'd get yourself up to Newcastle again and ride the old Metro fleet. They could all be gone by spring/early summer. Well, it's a good job I've been there, isn't it? It's a good job I've been on one of them. You'll see on ticking off trains very soon. I'm glad you've told me that, actually, because I can make a video around that. Happy days. You're from Derby. Oh, gosh. It's even worse. Locomotive Service Limited. The rail replacement. Oh, yeah, rail replacement services. Yeah, nice, okay. I reckon they should do rail replacement sim world. Do you reckon this is what, you know, this whole talk of the Unreal Engine 5 train sim that obviously people are speculating about because of obviously Metro rivals. People are thinking that Train Sim World is going to go into UE5. Do you reckon they're working on a rail replacement sim world? Because that would be absolutely brilliant. A core feature that you could start with a certain amount of delay to make a German train accurate. LSL is Locomotive Services Limited, who run the Blue Pullman and have all the 87s, 90s, 86s, 47s, 37s and stuff. They are based their crew. Does the 387 have services on the East Coast Way remaster? Yes, on the 171 timetable. I must stress, and people seem to have really misunderstood this, but the new timetable with 700s in, the 387, all sorts of stuff like that, only comes to the 171 pack. That's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of the 171 pack, is to bring you a new timetable. Similar to how it worked with the 380, similar to how that worked with the 170 pack for Birmingham Cross City. There's tons of examples. What's worse, Brighton or Derby? I've been to Derby many a time. I've not been to Brighton. I've been to Brighton once when I was like 5. Brighton's better though, because all the YouTubers used to live there. PewDiePie used to live there, and I think Jacksepticeye still does. And I think, what's his name? Is it Joe Sugg? Something like that. He lives there. You're welcome back, Callum. Hope you're doing well. Hey Richie, any idea when Xbox will be able to purchase the 171 DLC? Are you not able to purchase it? Is it still delayed because of that Microsoft issue? Pretty happy with the free remasters for this month. I'm intrigued in the new content. At first, you can hop to Bakerloo line at Bakerloo on the Great Western Express remaster. I thought they meant you could walk there. Which route is longer? West Coast Mainline, Trent Valley, or West Coast Mainline over Shap? I think Trent Valley is actually longer. You're from Yorkshire. Well, when you put Wakeling, that sounds like Wakefield. That could work as multiplayer. Yeah, it could. Like Bus Sim 27. I saw that, Bus Sim 27. That's not far away, is it? And neither is Transport Fever 3. I think that's first half of this year, apparently. British Ace is from Brighton Way. He was in the stream earlier. He was helping me do Hoodless. He works on this route in real life as a train host. I know. Every time I try and buy it, it says it needs to own these items and they are just blank. Have you got the East Coast Way? That's the all-important question. Have you got the East Coast Way and you've got Train Sim World 6? You're just watching the last 10 minutes of Manchester City versus Leeds. Who's winning? Please tell me it's City. Because if Leeds are beating City, then City have proper gone down the pan. City bus manager stream when? Some point soon. Trent Valley is 108 miles, I think. Yeah, it's around about that. I think it is the longest, yeah. Thomas the Tank Engine is from Brighton. Maybe some modded UK buses. I swear, if West Coast Mainline Crew Preston from Just Trains doesn't have a Leyland bus at Leyland, I'll be very upset. I can realistically afford one DLC a month at the minute. They are adding, and they are adding up now. Yeah, this is the thing. For those that really can't afford it, I am very much mindful of that. Obviously, I know that I get gifted the DLC, but like I've been there where you've had to kind of think, actually, you know, I can't afford it this month. Wait for a sale. I'd always say though, if you can't afford it, just wait a couple of months and then get it on sale. Because then, by that way, you get it all cheaper and you can get a couple of things at once. You excited for next weekend? Oh yes, it's dun 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 dun. Did anyone see in Married to the Grid, Shan's new tattoo? You got like 10 minimum in the Christmas sales. I went one of the games I'm looking forward to drop on your birthday. What game is it? They're only winning by 1 goal. Oh dear. Right down the pan. What's better, Manchester in Manchester Airport or Manchester in Northern Transpennine? That's not a question. Obviously, the Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Victoria looks awful. So I feel like a remaster would be perfect. It looks so good. Pays for at Leyland, bus on rails reference. Yeah. What bugs me is so many of them are so good, so it makes me want / need them. Trent Valley, you need it. The 2026 season of Battery Management Simulator. Has any of you seen that geezer online who does like skits and he's like I think he's like Jimmy something or other, Jimmy Reese I think, and he does like skits about like F1. They're quite funny. It's powered by the battery. You glad the Trent Valley includes the 807? I don't even think you're just kidding crazy. I think you're pretty much spot on there. BS27, bus bound, Transport Fever 3, and the coach DLC for ETS2. Oh, goodness gracious me, yeah, there's all sorts coming. It's going to be... and then GTA 6 as well. I can't get it. Ah. Sometimes you can glitch into their heads and they've got eyeballs. It's funny. Look at his headphones. Who in chat he's already decided that they're getting the new Thomas game. Oh, the new Thomas game. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be good. Bloody hell, that's close, isn't it? Interesting. Right. What's the better, the crew in Spirit of Steam or the West Coast Mainline Birmingham crew? West Coast Mainline Birmingham crew, 100%. I reckon City will see it out and get another goal. I like the West Coast Mainline style of usage to train Sim 2 Bakerloo line assets. I can take it or leave GTA 6 to be honest. No, GTA 6 will be... I'll be on hiatus for like a week. Currently watching the stream with your AirPods in. So, I best not scream. I won't scream too loud. I can already foreshadow the Honda engine going kaboom within the first 5 minutes of FP1. I saw this video saying on GTA 6 launch day 20% of the whole workforce were calling sick, or something like that. Yep, something like that. Will the Thomas game be free? No. Absolutely not. They've got a Fundamental license somehow. No, it won't be free. I think it's 30 quid. I'm pretty sure. Which one does the Sodor was a separate game? Oh, it wasn't a separate game. What remaster would you want to see in Train Sim World for me with a BML? We discussed this a little earlier. But briefly, I would say... If I could pick, like, it's hard to pick three, but I'd say Northern Transpennine, TVL, Hapstruck Orion Roar, Harlem Line, and Trusting Chemnitz. Think Spirit of Steam needs a remaster? No, it doesn't. Absolutely not. That got a remaster like 2 months after it released. I mean, at least Aston Martin reached their target of a whopping 6 laps on a last day of testing. When is it? November 19th. It's a Thursday. Let me elaborate, hell no. That screen made me jump. Started watching Thomas for the game. James DLC and the deluxe will cost more, like 40 quid. Yeah, it's about that, isn't it? You want BML for a remaster? You think Southeastern High Speed needs one? Southeastern High Speed already had a remaster. Like if you look at it, Train Sim World 2 versus Train Sim World 3 version, it already had a remaster and an extension. And then it's kind of getting a bit more of a remaster for Medway Valley. Manchester Vic route would be cool for a remaster. Are you continuing the pace? Are you counting the pace through the Class 4-5 that are going in March? Absolutely not. No, I mean, considering that we've got a month left, I don't foresee myself going down south anytime soon. So, no. And I think the likelihood of me getting on board a 455 is going to be quite slim to nil. So I'm not counting that one, unfortunately. What game will we release on November 19th? GTA 6. For a route suggestion, the Great Eastern Main Line, Liverpool Street to Colchester with a 720, 745, 345 and the 710 as AI trains as layers. Southeastern High Speed needs the 465-1 and the 466s. What's the best DLC in your opinion? The best DLC, so not even a route DLC. I'll give you a route DLC and a loco DLC. My favourite route DLC has got to be West Coast Mainline Birmingham Crew. I love that DLC a hell of a lot. I really do. It's better than Birmingham Cross City, and that's a pretty strong point from me. Whereas Loco DLC's got a bit of Voyager. Because it layers into... You can... Out of all the DLCs we've got, there's only 2 DLCs I can think of that layer in pretty much everywhere. And that's the DBBR 101 and the Voyager. In like UK terms. So like the Voyager layers in pretty much everywhere. And like any route that we'll have in future could potentially see a Voyager on it. You went on a 455 a few weeks ago. I saw someone who looked like Francis Bourgeois, but I kept doubting myself it was him. You're still here enjoying a run on the BML. Nice. I'm dying for a piddle, so once we get to Brighton, I'm going for a piddle. You're 100% getting GTA 6. Been on 455 twice, a Southern one and a South Western Railway one. I thought so. It was originally May, wasn't it? But you were pissed it being pushed back. Well, yeah, because I was expecting to get it for my birthday and having a week off for my birthday, but no. Rockstar had to go and pull that, didn't they? What's your thoughts on Train Sim 3 routes Edinburgh? What, Edinburgh, Glasgow? It's not bad. I like it. I thought it was released on the 26th of May. No, it got delayed by 6 months. You would like to see a South Western Railway from Waterloo to Portsmouth. That'd be a long old route. 387 over there. Yeah, that'd be a very long route. Did you start this service at Seaford? I did indeed.
This is London
Bernie
Road.
Arms. I also installed that on my school computers. They weren't happy.
This train is the Southern Service.
Bernie Arms Train
Brighton.
Spotting Simulator.
The next station is Brighton.
Southeastern High Speed or Great Western Express. I'm buying a DLC soon, so I need a bit of insight. Oh, that's a good question. Do you know what? I genuinely say Great Western Express. I think because it does a lot more. But Southeastern High Speed's also a really good one. Great Western Express. Yeah, Great Western Express. Go on, get that. But they are both pretty good.
Welcome aboard the Southern Service to Brighton.
Edinburgh Glasgow should get a remaster.
Only.
Southern 455s, I remember them. I've got Southern 455s in Building Britain.
The next station is Brighton.
Hasn't it been delayed again? To November, yeah. It was initially 2025, and then it got delayed to 2026, then it got delayed to November. Once everything is at least trained towards 6 standards, they won't have to do them again for a long while. 6 minutes of added time in the Man City game. How you doing, Omar? Welcome in, hope you're doing well. You want South Western Railway Basingstoke to Salisbury. South Eastern High Speed or Great Western Express are my 2 top routes. We need more routes with a 158 and a 159. Great Western Express is class. I say South Eastern High Speed because you have a lot more variety. I don't know. Arguably, you have a bit more variety now with the with Great Western Express. Hello, Ashtastic. Hope you're doing well. Wow, look at that! That's a sick move. That looks fantastic. Got the 700 leaving. You got the 377 going over there. Got 313 coming in. That's brilliant. Nice and busy here. I like it. Just kind of shows what we're missing on BML, doesn't it? That seems to be on the wrong side, doesn't it? South Eastern High Speed is my fave, but I live on the Medway. Chatmos in modern day with the 331s, not 197s and TP802s. Chatmos is near Manchester, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Is there any 2-car 171s running in a 4-car formation? I don't know. I don't actually know that. They so need to add the modern Transpennine Express route with a 185 and a 397. Be an 802, I think. Modern. If it were a modern NTP, it'd be 185 and an 802. With South Eastern High Speed, you won't be doing all the same line every time. Whilst on Great Western Express, you'll be doing something between London and Reading. Good point. So, in terms of route length, South Eastern High Speed, in terms of variety, pure variety, go for Great Western Express. On South Eastern High Speed, you can do Pancras to Ashford, St Pancras to Faversham, or Dartford to Raynham, for example. Look on the tracks. Right. Once that's unloaded, looks like it's going to be till 37. I'm going to pop to the toilet, so I will be right back. And I'm back. Right. What are we doing next then? What are we doing next? Let's do that. Return to free roam. So we've got 40 of you wonderful people in. And we've got 65 votes on the poll. And you actually want to see. It's quite close. But we're doing West Coast Mainline South. And then I'm going to take the executive decision of doing BML after that. Because we need a bit of variety. So let's get into West Coast Mainline South, shall we? Let's do that. Anyway, right, that's East Coast way. West Coast Mainline South. I've got a lot more stuff thinged as well. Right, what's different in this one? Is there anything longer in this one? No. We're gonna use this timetable though. Why not? We'll go. Do that one. That looks like a cool little run, doesn't it? What's the different? Do that one. That's fine. Well, hello, Richie. I apologise. That made me jump. You took me by surprise. Oh, it's all right. Better out than in. That below like there's a like on the stream. Just heard something leave somewhere. It sounded very 350-ish. It might have been that. Not really a long service on this one, but it's fine. RichyRail. Right, let me catch up with the chat. So, where did I get to? Could do train spotting here at Brighton later. Turns on farewell tours are mental. I think New York Stamford could be better released anywhere between late March and April, going back to Dovetail Direct 2024 Cardiff and the Dutch routes were the first announced and they're released on in late March 2025. I mean, I could like... It's one of them, isn't it? You can kind of... Oh, 1 second. Let me just mute that. Yeah, so... Oh, damn it, hold on. I'm making a mess here. So... What was I saying? I can't remember. Yeah, I mean... Oh, what the... Whoa! What the bloody hell happened there? What on earth happened there? Whoa! Wow! That was fantastic. Oh, I'm going to try that again. What can I say? I've completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, I mean, whatever gets announced in Dovetail Directs... It doesn't really determine their release order, but it's probably not too far away, is it? Who knows? Excited for the Czech route, of course. I always like seeing a new country. I think Medway Valley could be released within the next within that time frame as well. Come out next month. The only thing that puts me off Great Western Express is that I don't have a lot of time to play trains in 1/6 usually, and some of the services on 166 have an 18-mile long distance between Paddington and Slough. Yeah. But if you, to be fair, to cover a lot more, well, an end-to-end run with a HST is about 36 minutes, whereas an end-to-end run anywhere between St Pancras and Faversham or Ashford's an hour. City won, did they? Hornworks, try your lights. Oi, listen. Less of that. West Coast Mainline South has the best timetable. So did you get the DLC early? Because I watched last stream and I went to check Steam for it and it said release tomorrow. Yes, yeah, I normally get it 24 hours before release. Right, I want to see whether we derail again here. Let's find out. Is it going to derail again? Why did it do that? Hopefully it doesn't derail again. Oh, it's good all good so far. All good so far. Yep, seems all good. No idea why he did that before, though. That's fine. It's fine. We've safely got out. Due to an unexpected space service train to Watford, we will not be running today. Joe Dobson's going live. Yeah, I just got the ping from his Discord server. J&A Wagon is missing from Haywards Heath. J&A Wagon is missing from Haywards Heath. What does that mean? Have you been watching the new season of Drive to Survive? I've not seen the new episodes, no, but I've seen many memes. We were watching something else last night. We were watching the In-Betweeners movies, both of them. West Coast Mainline South was great because it had the nice detail and the Bakerloo line was drivable. Yeah, I think if they didn't make the Bakerloo line services drivable, they would have been out a proper like. Yeah, that would have been not as good. Who wants to go to Watford anyway? No, you don't want to go to Watford. No one wants to go to Watford. For a long time, a singular J&A was placed outside Haywards Heath and nobody knew why. Oh, spooky. How do you join Joe's Discord? I can't find any links. I think it's on his channel somewhere. I'm not going to share a link here. Richie, you know what I used to do? I grabbed the 170 and then did a custom Southern livery on and drove it on the East Coast Mainline. Why would you do? Why would you put a Southern 170? Why would you put a? Oh my god! Oh dear! Well, oh no. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're an express to Watford. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We're an express. It's all right. It's fine. It's all right. No one saw that. The point is, we're not even stopping there. It's all right. There's plenty more trains going between Harrow and Watford. It's all right. You enjoying the 171 run you're doing? You've ridden on every single class 377. Never been on a 377 before in my life. When I got East Coast Way off, I thought the stone wagons would layer onto Great Western Express. I don't know why, but in Train Sim World 5 it gave me 2 of the free routes pre-downloaded, and the West Coast Mainline itself was like free. But then I had to download it myself on the PC and PS5, which was strange. Yes, because it's not their compatible content. Once they become in the next version, when they become compatible content, you have to download them individually. Tea and biscuits. No, it's fine. There was an incident at Harrow and Wilston, and no trains were stopping there. So unfortunately, your ticket's valid to Watford Junction. You'll just have to get an overground service back. It's fine. It's all right. It's okay. P45 in the post. The station's closed today. Welcome aboard this anti-West Coast service. Due to engineering works. Oh dear. It's alright. The LNWR train Harrow to Watford are every 15 minutes anyway. It's alright, it's fine. Really is a nice little train to drive. When I get to Brighton, I will take it back to Eastbourne as well. It's okay. It's a good job Joe's not here, because if Joe were here, we did a whole hoodless run, and then the moment I have hoodless, it all goes wrong. Hi all, can't stop for long, but wishing the stream well. How's everyone enjoying the East Coast Way remaster? It's great fun, I say. It's great fun, I'd say. Take care all. Thank you for popping in very briefly, Sonic Hero. Have fun with whatever you're doing this evening, and yeah, the East Coast Way remaster is absolutely fantastic. I love it. Hey, doing Whitebread Gaming? Did you check out the Bakerloo line tube suspension mod in Train Sim Community? It adds actually good suspension to the tube. It's insane. I haven't given it a go, no. I'll have a look at that. Isle of Wight line is a nice, peaceful route. Nothing just an incident on the platform. Nothing just an incident on the platform. That's the one. That's it. Didn't spad. We didn't hurt anyone. We just may get the sack in the morning. It's fine. How you doing, Mazda? I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you doing? The DB420 is still interesting. Gosh, how long has that been on the roadmap now? It's funny because they added it back to the roadmap like it's coming again soon, and then it's been another year since they announced it again. The 420 is a funny one, isn't it? It's like the new 313. But wasn't the 218 on there for absolutely ages as well? Maybe the signaler told you to skip. Yeah, possibly. The devs did a grand job on the East Coast Way remaster. Hats off to them. It's been on there since Train Sim World 2, as far as I'm aware. You love Southerns. You've subscribed to them on TikTok. The 420 is the GTA 6 of Train Sim World. Look it. I love that. Keeps getting delayed. Yeah. You slightly prefer Birmingham Crew. You're a man of taste. The new East Coast Way remaster would be better if it had more layered locos on it. Well, I mean, if you get the 171, then it does. I feel like the things with the East Coast Way remaster, people are really misconstruing it, thinking there was going to be a new timetable. And again, as the past has shown, most of the times we get a remaster, there is a new timetable update because it's a paid thing. It's part of a paid product. It's very rare that we get a free timetable alongside a free remaster, because a remaster just means a lighting overhaul and a scenery upgrade. It doesn't actually mean a new timetable. What's coming first? The HS2 or 420? East Coast Way was the first route I bought on Train Sim World. I'm good. I went to Duxford today and also found the December 2018 tube map. Nice. This time next week we will know who will be on pole for the F1 Australia 2026. Oh, yes. It's exciting. This time next week I'll be prepared. Well, I won't be quite preparing, but I will be getting ready to do the first ever live stream, or one of the first ever live streams on Married to the Grid. Of course, any of you here, by the way, if you're fans of F1 and you haven't subscribed to mine and Shan's YouTube channel, that's to do with F1, it's Married to the Grid. Feel free to go and check it out. We are going to start doing some more content next week with the season starting very soon. We've got predictions happening, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that. I've also bought a new piece of kit for Married to the Grid. Well, for this channel as well, but for all sorts of YouTube things. Great Western Express is a great route, especially since it's remaster. You love Brum Crew. Shame about the blurring, but it's on the 0 to 3 months, so not long until it's fixed, hopefully. Gosh, that train didn't even give us a second to leave, did it? Well, Rich, you got to go. Wish you all a nice stream. Catch you later. Thank you for coming in, public transport lover. Much appreciate your time, and enjoy the rest of your evening. You finished yours Wally to Groningen run. The East Coast Way remaster is only really substantial with more loco layers. Thank you for travelling with Avanti West Coast. Sorry for the tea and biscuits have been devoured by RichyRail and the driver manager. We definitely need to get some community racing on the go. Oh, trust me. We've done F125 before. I need to... That's bloody useful, isn't it? Oh, that's so stupid. Why is there a sign outside the fence line? That's ridiculous. Is that prototypical? Surely not. That's ridiculous. Anyway, it don't really matter, does it? You're not going to see it around here. Ticket Wizard. Reminds me of Tree Wizard from Taskmaster. Tree Wizard. How many times will he pop the balloons? Tree Wizard. Good evening, Jason. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. What time are you planning to stream till? Around about 9 o'clock. Between 9 and 10. Hey there, mate. Are the announcements on West Coast Mainline? Any way to get them working? West Coast Mainline South doesn't have any announcements on it because it's a Train Sim World 5 product. I don't believe it's been updated to have announcements on it. You said at first. You said at first you East Coast way. What? Say that again. Sorry, I don't understand what. I'm confused. What's next platform facilities on that platform? That's so weird. The wagon that's always at Hayward's Heath on the BML is gone. Strange. Yeah, Rex was saying that. Very strange. Gonna have to wait here for 5 minutes apparently. It's fine. We'll do some spotting. On CBM there is a bus stop called Dick Place. Of course there is. What 377 is the best on Train Sim World, do you think? Probably the Dash. Maybe the updated Dash 4 on East Coast Way because it's got announcements and suspension. It does on the 805, but the route doesn't know, I don't think. I remember seeing it on your 350 on the West Coast Mainline South. It has announcements. Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah. On the Evero timetable with the Class 805, the 350-2 and -3, which cut their layers from West Coast Mainline Birmingham crew, and because they are Train Sim World 6 trains technically, yes, there's announcements on that. Hi Richie, been a long time. How you doing? Welcome in, Real Vinyl. How are you? How have you been? How many operational errors have I missed? None. We did a whole Huddlers run earlier, Jason. You wouldn't believe it. We did a full Brighton to Eastbourne, right? Full line run, fully Huddless. Don't believe me? Ask British Ace. I tried it and it didn't have announcements. The 350-2 and -3 should do. The Dash, is it a -2 and -3? Whichever ones come with West Coast Mainline Birmingham crew. The -1 won't. I think is the -1 the one that came to West Coast Mainline South? Can't quite remember. Do you think they should have more tube routes in the future? I think they should, yeah. I've got a theory about tube lines though. I've said it before. They should have fixed the PIS on the 377s on the East Coast Way and used the old ones from ages ago with the 375s. What's wrong with the PIS? I don't know what the issue is with the PIS, to be fair. We really need a BML remaster so bad. When you did a video of what routes you wanted remastered, you said you want East Coast Way remastered and it happened. Yeah, I know. It's funny because when it got announced, I was a bit like, haha, it actually got remastered. I didn't know about it at the time. You remember me as Key. Ah, Key! How are you doing? Yes, I remember you. Gosh. Was it on stream? Yes, 100%. Go back to the start of the stream. The 350-1 is the one that came with West Coast Mainline South. Yeah, so the 350-1 is still a Train Sim World 5 train, so therefore doesn't have the announcements. The 350-2 and -3 are layers from the West Coast Mainline Birmingham to crew. And they've obviously been brought back into the Evero timetable. They don't work in the original timetable. They're just in the Evero one. It doesn't look realistic. I'm guessing the British Ace was practically a route conductor as he signs the route in real life. Yes, pretty much. He talked me through it. The ones from BML and the West Coast Mainline look fine. Well, it's not too dissimilar. It's not that bad, is it? Do you know what? If I'm honest, I don't think it makes a big difference, to be quite honest. Like, I know everything should be 100% perfect, but that really don't bother me. Do you know what? We waited there for 5 minutes to wait for a train to go through, and the moment we go away, bloody Pendolino comes through, doesn't it? Way double. Nice. Beautiful. Honestly think either the S stock 2009, 1995 or the 1992 stock. 350-4 will be on the West Coast Mainline Trent Valley and so will the 807. But it still counts for Hoodless. Congrats, Richie. Yeah. I did good. I did a good job. Typical for everyone like buses. There we go. Right. Should we do some BML? I think we should. I think we should. We'll go back to the old route, the old lighting. We'll do a full Victoria to Brighton run. Where should we start though? That's the question. That's the question. Where do we start? Where should we start? Should we start at Brighton? Brighton on BML, or should we start at Victoria? We'll do a full line run. Why not? Do you prefer the 390 or the 805? Oh, good question. That's a really good question. I think, to be fair, ignore that, that's a mod. I think, to be fair, the 390 is just iconic, isn't it? Brighton, so you can see the difference. Well, we'll still go to Brighton, just where you want to start. You just left Falmer. Really nice stream. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. In terms of admin, we've just had a couple of... Whoa! I've just clicked onto it. We've had 4 new subscribers. Thank you very much. We're almost at 7,130 subscribers, which is absolutely mental. I'm very much on the way to 8,000. That's very cool. Very cool. So thank you very much to the new people that have just subscribed if you're in the chat. You prefer the 390 sounds. 13 votes. We'll get to around about... it seemed like Victoria's winning, but go on. Keep the votes coming. Let's get to around about 15 or 20 votes. 44 watching, so we'll go 20 votes. Plus the 805 can't tilt. Exactly that. It also can't go to 125 everywhere. Also, the announcements work on that, by the way. I tested it the other day. You've just subscribed. Well, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Everyone wish 10 SE a wonderful, warm RichyRail welcome. We're not doing Gatwick Express because it's not Southern, is it? I know they do technically do Southern services, but it's not Southern, is it? It's 377 that we're going to do. I also want to do some that are actually stopping at some places. 18 votes. It seemed like Victoria is going to be the winner. 19 votes. Almost at 20. But I'm going to close it there because I think that blatantly that's one. My goodness gracious me, here we go. This is I'm trying to see which ones are the best ones. Too bright. Let's have a look. See what the best sort of service is. We'll do a midday-ish one. Brighton to London Victoria to Brighton. There we go. Do that one. Why not, eh? We'll do that one. We'll do it in later on in the year as well. Because it's the old lighting. Strange the 805 is there is a small section between Wolverhampton and Stafford where you're allowed to do 125. Yeah, because it's different rules. Could do an Epsom Downs service or stops to Selhurst. Could do. Not gonna. I'm not gonna do that, but we could do that. Right, here we go. BML. I've not done BML for a very long time. It's been a very long time since we've played this. Well, since I've played this anyway. This is actually one of my most played routes in terms of mileage. Well, as far as I'm aware anyway. I think on the PC, on the PlayStation, I think I've done 2,500 miles on this. You got the Southeastern High Speed stock. Do you know what's really weird? I've been here now. I've completely forgot about that. I've not played this route, I don't think, since I actually came here. Came here back in August. Very surreal. I came in on this platform. In fact, it was this train I came in on. It was a 375 that I came in on. Came into here. I walked down here. I actually walked down here with Sir British Ace. Down here. Kept walking. Went through these ticket gates here. Boom. Straight through there. Walked around here. Ah, this is sick. Yeah, nice. There's a tube entrance there. Went round here. We stood here. Got to about this point, and then I was like, "See you later, Joe. See you in a few months." He went that way to go and get his train, and I walked this way back towards the tube entrance. I stood here and I checked my phone as well. Nice. That's cool. And I went down here to the Victoria line. Brilliant. This is well sick. Oh, I'd love to go back again. I do need to go back down towards Victoria at some point. Taking off trains part 3. Well, it might be part 10. Who knows? I would love another route out of Victoria with Southeastern High Speed stock. Or Southeastern stock, shall I say. But yeah, there is a 375 video in the works. I filmed it all. I just need to get round to doing it. Because before I started doing ticking off trains, I'd already filmed about 12 trains. So there's a backlog. I've subscribed. I don't really sub to people on the channel because I don't really use this one. I just watch train content on this one. Well, thank you very much for subscribing. I much appreciate it. Welcome aboard. This absolutely needs a remaster. It's so busy, almost as much as West Coast Mainline South. You're going end to end. I missed that. We are indeed. We are indeed going end to end. 465-9 and 466s are Hellfire. Nice little Mackies near the southeastern section as well. Class 465 is nice. It's like an electric version of the 166. But you know what? I feel like I need to play this more often. This were a class route when this first came out. It still is a class route, isn't it? It's fantastic, this route. I think even just having the Todd 4 would be fine. It doesn't need a timetable update. Oh, my battery's going to die. Oh, no. Oh, this was cool. I remember this being such a big deal. You should ride on the 180s. Looks like you're on the BML. Certainly are on the certainly am on the BML. We'll have a little look at that that thing at Hayward Heath. Wait, look at that. What's that coming around the corner? 465. Nice. You can do your little race as well. Ah, do you know what? It's put a smile on my face, this, because it's been such a while since I played this. I think this is one of the routes that really solidified it for me, because BML... So I've got a friend, right, who you would have seen come in the chat sometimes. And he's from near Three Bridges. So I showed him this route, and I showed him Three Bridges, and he was like, that's absolutely spot on. Just the distant scenery could do with some work, but you know what, for what it is, it's fantastic. You just need the London skyline. And then you've got Battersea Power Station. What a cork of a route this is. You've just finished a run on the BML. Now waiting to 9:31 for my return service to London Victoria. Random, but the 777s or the 508s need to come to Train Sim World. Also, the 777s are very smooth on a side note. What operator are them? Are they Tyne and Weir? Or am I can't remember. I can't remember what's what. Oh no, it's the 555s on Tyne. Where are they now? Can a ROG 37 pull the Class 220? It's funny enough, right? Funny enough, Harrison. Have a little look at my channel. There is a a short on that. Only thing this misses is the 700. The southeastern diverts and the HSTs are a pointless addition. The southeastern diverts and the HSTs are pointless additions. Brighton Mainline, your favourite route. I love that you race trains throughout pretty much most of it. 508 is Merseyrail. Ah, of course. Right, okay. Just left London Road on for Brighton. Look at this race in this 377. It's a -1 apparently. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. My God. This is fantastic. Gosh, I need to play this more often. We tried the 377-4 guard mode. It breaks on stop 2. No, I haven't. I did say I was going to do that. 508s are like the 507s. The stream seems fuzzy. Is it my connection? It probably is, yeah. There's no issues on my side. The ROG 37. The ultimate train stealer machine. I love the ROG 37. Where are you going? You've just joined. We have just left Victoria. We are going on a full line run down towards Brighton. Did I say Brighton? Just left Victoria, going down towards Brighton. Hello, Lewis on the railway. Hope you're doing well. But gosh, that sounded funny, didn't it? Hope you're doing well. They need to add the modern Merseyrail to trains in world like the 777 or the 507. Side note, the 777s are a very smooth ride. Are they very similar to the 555s? Because I've been on one of them recently. Going to get into Clapham, and I've got to very quickly run downstairs and get my laptop, because my laptop's going to die. So I'll stop there, and then I'll very quickly run and get what I need to do. I should have a minute here, shouldn't I? Let's see. Yeah, I've got a minute. Right, be right back. I'm back just in time as we've got two 377s coming in. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Went on the rail 200 earlier. Nice one. Oh. Goodness gracious me. Right. Croydon. Bloody hell. I've played more Croydon on Roblox than I have been to Croydon on this. You're about to leave and play some TSC. Have a good night. Thank you for coming in, Trainaholic. Much appreciate it. And have a good rest of your evening. What run are you planning to do after this? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe a quickish one. I was planning to do this up to the very end, but we'll see. BML looks surprisingly great. Is this a mod that you're using? No, this is base. It's a base timetable. We need the class 455 in Train Sim World. Harrison with plenty of emojis. I want to use the emoji. On the 377 stop, 2+ doors can only be closed from the cab by you. There is model glitch on the panel hinges and misspelling on the panel saying door lights instead of dim lights. Croydon. So no lighting mods. No, this is just midday clear. At Brighton, wait until at least 7:32. Do you play DGM lines? No, I've never heard of that before. No lighting mods. At least I don't think it's a lighting mod anyway. It might be. I don't know. No, I think this is bags. I'll tell you what, for after this run, I'll do one more half an hour long run. And we'll do you want to do either East Coast Way, guard mode, do you want to do a BML, maybe a Selhurst service, or do you want to just do another East Coast Way 377-3 service? There you go, there's a few options. What else can we do? Or just another 171 run. So your options are East Coast Way, guard mode, BML Selhurst service, East Coast Way 377-3 service, or another 171 run. It's up to you. Pick wisely. It's just mine definitely doesn't look like that, but then again, I'm not at midday on the game. Got lossless scaling today, runs very well on ultra graphics. Do you like the BR update 1.4? Yeah, I like it. It's nice. You're going to buy the 377-3 and the 171 pack tomorrow. Nice. The 185 engine is the best, bro. Guard mode. DGMN is brilliant. You should play it sometimes, especially ATO physics on the Jubilee. Oh, is it like an underground game? You finally be reunited with your PS5 tomorrow. I remember F1 2005 in Indianapolis, 3 cars started. I was on holiday when it happened. Oh, yes, only 6 cars on the grid. What's funnier, 6 cars on the grid for the Indianapolis Grand Prix, or 1 car on the grid for the Hungarian Grand Prix in 2020 or whenever it was? I agree, Martin. This does certainly need a remaster. How long is left on this run? I'm guessing around about an hour. I think so anyway. Wrong button. This has got until 13:32. So we've got at least another 55 minutes on this run. A nice full line run. And then we've got half an hour for something else after that. I'm going to go to about 9:30. I'm booked in. I've got an appointment at 10. What if a remaster is already on the cards? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey peeps, should I be concerned that when I plugged my laptop charger in it sparked? It is a long route. It's around about 50 miles end to end. It's about an hour end to end. I think this is an hour and 10, this particular service. What sort of appointment? A trucking appointment with my cousin. If you do a training, then you get ATO and buy the Remesh 1996 stock, and then there is no training required. What's your favourite station? Biased, I live in Huddersfield, so that's my favourite. And then either Heron Keys or Blackfriars, because I like the elevated glass view design. Huddersfield's a nice station. Not bad. It's a shame Huddersfield's got a nice station, but Huddersfield's an actual shithole. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's Kirklees, isn't it? Anyway, right. Yeah, station-wise, I don't know. That's a good question. Edinburgh Waverley's quite a nice station. Nice and open. I like that one. Hello, Haven. Hope you're doing well. Make sure your connections are secured. What do you mean connections are secured? I'm not sure. Midland Mainline is Todd 4, I believe. It is, yeah. Just needs... Well, it doesn't even really need the new timetable, to be honest. York is one... Yeah, York. Yeah, no. York or Newcastle. Yeah. I think... Do you know what? I'd say York. I don't know what the difference is between Todd 3 and Todd 4, to be honest. I don't know the difference. Because I think this is Todd 3. Because I think time of day... Because Todd stands for time of day. And I think time of day 1 was Sandpatch Grade. And then Train Sim 2020 was Todd 2. And then Todd 3 was Train Sim 2 onwards. And then I think Todd 4 was Train Sim 3 onwards. So anything Train Sim 3 onwards is Todd 4 lighting. Welcome to DGM Lines, the ultimate Roblox experience that transports you through the iconic Jubilee line. Jump into the cab of the 1996 stock and experience live travelling under the capital city of London. I might have to have a little look at that. Did you hear Class 50 had a brick thrown just below the window at 60 miles an hour? No, I didn't hear about that. What train would you like to be in? How so? They look very similar. Leicester, nah. York is quite a nice city as well. York to Manx, Victoria, class 185 would be class. Yeah, a modernised Northern Transpennine would be nice, wouldn't it? Be awkward though, because it's all going for the changes, isn't it? Anything with a big train shed. Train times on the Bakerloo line route are the most unrealistic thing I've ever seen. They're not infrequent at all. You've got a better place the 185 can run. Redcar Central to York and Sheffield. That could be a good one. Also, I'm going to do a little reference, peeps. Let me know if you get it. If any of you get it. Does anyone get it? True train sim knowledge, if you get this. In real life, they are not that infrequent, but in game, it's very long between them. York to Newcastle with a 8-1 and the 220s would be great. I think a York to Newcastle would be the next East Coast Mainline section, I think, if we ever got it. Callum's got it. Callum's got it straight away. I've opened the wrong doors. Don't look at that. Funny that we get a tea and biscuits as we reference Dadrail. I still need to speak to Dadrail because we were meant to be doing a karaoke stream. Anyway, we're not actually... Nothing's planned. I made a joke in his stream once. Off we go. Do you know what's mad to think, peeps? Do you know this route's almost 5 years old? Can we take a moment to appreciate that? That come this summer, come October this year, BML will be 5 years old. Is it a Dadrail reference by any chance? It is indeed. It is indeed. Peak knowledge, peeps. I mean, on the Bakerloo line, it's infrequent in game, but in real life, it's not that bad. Inverness to Wick, imagine that. Inverness to Wick. Is that the Highland line? 5 years old. Yep, it released in October 2021. If I'm right, I think it was the 7th of October 2021. Grounds for a remaster then. Oh, you're eager here, aren't you? You're eager for a remaster. Four hours. Whoa! Goodness gracious me. Where else are we calling that? We've got Gatwick, Haywards Heath, Burger Hill. Ha! Socks. That's one of Shan's favourite stations ever. I remember playing this and she was like, ha! Socks. Eager for the wrong remaster here, I know. You considering streaming Train Sim World again? Every 5 years we should get a remaster, I believe. Correct release date. Oh, do you know what? That is peak knowledge from me. I think off the top of my head to guess that, I'm quite impressed. I would love BML to get the remaster treatment, but it's been a beast. But it is a beast. It is a beast. Yes. We need a fishbowl train of some sort coming to. What the bloody hell's a fishbowl? Is that a 333? TVL is what I should be eager, but a remastered BML would be better. Yeah, 7th of October 2021. Now I remember that I remember that quite vividly because 2021 was one when I left uni, and two, it was actually I remember they announced Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour the day before. I think it was either the day before or like a week before my uni dissertation was due in. So because obviously I was very much focused on the dissertation, then they announced Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour. There was a lot of excitement. It's also mad to think that they announced a new iteration, kind of a game in May, and it didn't fully come out until October. That's mental to think about. They wouldn't do that nowadays. Great knowledge, that peak knowledge. Because I remember as well, they were released over 6 weeks, weren't they? Because Boston Sprinter came out at the end of, I think that came out at the start of September, or like it was like the 29th of August or something stupid like that. And then you had Naverka Dresden, that was mid-September, and then you had BML right at the end. Because they were going to do them as a package, and I remember them announcing that they were going to split it up and then do like a season pass, if you remember. And the season pass at a time cost $32.99. Gosh, I remember that quite vividly because it was the first core I ever bought, like on day one essentially. Oh, well excited for that. Because it was 2021 where I started watching like train sim YouTubers, i.e. British Ace, Paul, and all those sorts of people. So I remember it all quite vividly. I moved up here and got into the whole train sim community and stuff like that. So yeah, it's wild ride. 5 years, two of those years doing YouTube. How you doing, Rory? Hope you're doing well. Is it me or did Spirit of Steam flop super hard? Not to mention it's super difficult to get references from 100 years ago. I mean, the 1950s isn't quite 100 years ago. But yeah, I think it did kind of flop a bit, didn't it? You did use a season 2021. Fishbowl is a free 3-2 and a free 3-3. What did I say? Even a 3-2-1. More like a Thameslink route utilising 700. MML needs a... I don't know what that is. Train Sim World has come such a long way. Remember when guard mode was just a dream? Remember when guard mode was just a scenario? I think people genuinely forget how far the game has come along. Like, don't get me wrong. I know BML was kind of like, in terms of timetables, was probably the peak timetable. But, like... you look at East Coast Way, for example, and like compare it to this. It's like this was the peak at Train Sim World at one point. I also find it mad that almost 18 months ago we had no West Coast Mainline whatsoever, and now we've almost got the whole bloody thing, which is actually pretty mental. The 1950s isn't that long ago when you were born in the 1960s. 1950s over 3/4 of a century ago. God, don't say that again. Do you know what I had to do the other day? I was well upset. The other day, I had to fill out a survey, and I had to put my age in, and for the first time in my life, and I'm very upset about this, for the first time in my life, I had to press the second tick box, because the first tick box is 18 to 25. No, 18 to 24. The next one was 25 to 36. No, 25 to 34. And for the first time in my life, I had to tick the second box. And I'm absolutely mortified. And then earlier on, right, get this, I was signing up for a dentist appointment, right? And then it told me to put in my date of birth. And there was a tab that had like, I think it was like 22 years in it or something like that. And there was 2 pages. The first page of years was 2003 to 2026. I had to go back another tab. Oh, do you know what? It's really, really hit me like a ton of bricks. Very upset. We need a class 222. Yeah, class 222 would be cool. Train Sim World 7's not going to happen. Mark my words. You're looking forward to Milton Keynes to crew. Try being 32. Try 60, it's depressing. You're 60? Goodness gracious. I'm joking, don't you worry. Just say you're 16. No, I won't get away with it. I tell you what, you know what I don't understand? On the bus, right, obviously, the bus I get up in the morning to get to work, to get to the train station, is, it's like the main school route bus, where like they get on one bus to get to connect to another. And the amount of kids that get on, the amount of people that get on that bus who are quite clearly over the age of 18 but still look young enough to be under the age of 18 and ask for child day tickets and get away with it. I can't believe it. Just got a dentist appointment. NHS ones are like gold dust down here. Oh, we've gone private. I've not been to the dentist for like 3 or 4 years. And we were looking at signing up for the NHS. We've just got nowhere. And I've got a wisdom tooth that's come through funny. Like it's actually caused me a lot of bother. But yeah, I've signed up. We've gone private, which is not cheap at all. Yep, 60. It's all good. You can teach us all a thing or two. We're all chatting about our whatever trains now, and you can say like you. I mean, were you able to experience the steam era, or was that fizzling out by the time you were able to travel on trains? I suppose if 60 mean that you'd be. Gosh, how many years was 60 years ago? 1966, wasn't it? So at least you got to experience England win our only World Cup. We need some more northern routes and locos. I agree, 100%. Nothing wrong with 60 in my biased opinion. Nothing wrong with being 60. Nothing wrong with being 60. Nothing wrong with being any age. It just is what it is. It's how old you feel at the end of the day. I feel 60. It's fine. The weekend goes so quick, don't say that. Seriously, it's only fair we all pay the fare. I think doing Train Sim World streams will help me actually complete services near retirement, so that's a bonus. That's something to looking forward to in 4 years time. Did you really just say that? What did I say? I didn't say anything bad, did I? How many years ago was 60? No, Jason, I mean, like, what year was 60 years ago? Come on, I'm not that thick. I thought I said something bad. No, I was trying to think, because I couldn't mathematically figure out how many years ago 60 was. Like, as in, what year was 60 years ago? I'm super excited for the Medway Valley line. It's literally within 20, maybe even 10 minutes of me. Your mum and dad took you to the last steam train through Chesterfield. Ah, cool. Nice. What steam train were it? If you're going to do Train Sim World streams, which will actually help me complete services. Yeah, do it. I find I'm actually playing Train Sim World. I play it in my free time, but I play it more when I stream. Because I play other stuff. I play like Transport Fever and City Skylines and stuff in my free time. Yeah, peeps, I've got a question. For any of you that are interested in City Skylines, I recently picked up City Skylines 2. And I'm trying to figure out whether I should start a series on it and what I should do, because there's no workshop maps for City Skylines 2, unfortunately. So I'm trying to think of what I could do. Another modern northern route end-to-end would be fantastic. Give us the Harrogate loot line. Harrogate loot line with a Northern 170 from Rivet. Casual's gone live on TikTok, going live on TikTok tomorrow. Nice one. I didn't know about that. Two things that sucked in the 1960s in the UK was the end of steam and Dr. Beechin's axing of the railway. It was 70013 Britannia. Me and my dad are going on the Caledonian Sleeper this winter. Nice. Did you ever play World of Subways 3 back in the day? No, I never did. No. I did see it on sale over Christmas, though. I was tempted to get it. You've got karate training in 13 hours. Well, that'll be like 9 o'clock in the morning. Too early to be doing exercise on a Sunday. Recreate a small city or a large town. Yeah, but the thing is, I'd like to do that, but the maps are like the default ones, and there's not really a map that could like represent another place, if that makes sense. Just saw a plane as well. D-Stock is the 484. He's doing an East Coast Way remaster stream. Nice one. Well, make sure everyone to go check that out tomorrow. Maybe do Transport Fever 2, then City Skylines 2. You like the steam railway that's in Yorkshire Dales, North Yorkshire Moors Railway. You have the disc for World of Subways 3 and I play it. Is it actually any good? I've been tempted by it. Gatwick Express. I find it funny that Gatwick's actually got a train station going, the train service going to it. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, that's coming in so quick to that, isn't it? Whoa, look at that. Go on. Go on, fella. Watch this as well. It just despawns. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh no, it just keeps going. It used to despawn on the PlayStation. Ah, look at that. Brilliant. Can you get in there? Oh, you can get in there. You can get into the airport. Why? How have I done that then? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Panic. Ah! That's actually quite terrifying. That's actually quite spooky. Anyway. Airlines. Airlines. Oh, 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 oh. Airlines. Oh, 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 oh. Airlines. Oh, cool. There's actually loads of stuff going on here. That's actually quite detailed, is that? Why is that particular asset actually quite well detailed? Can you get inside? No, you can't get inside. These are better textures than some trains. Goodness gracious. There's also the little subway thing, wherever it is. Like a monorail around here somewhere. Oh, you can't get in there. Oh, I'm going to be late. Anyway. Let's carry on going. Chaos that. There goes another one. There's planes everywhere, look. Planes up there and all sorts. Anyway. Subway Sim. Subway Simulator. I've played Subway Sim. How you doing, Mega Gamer? Hope you're doing well. My school was where George Stevenson lived and died. There he is buried in Chesterfield. Oh yeah, George Stevenson. He's that name. You're all gonna kick me in the comments. I'm trying to remember what. I know he's significant. I've heard the name, and I'm trying to remember exactly what he did now. Something to do with Scotsman. I've appeared. How you doing, Snowco? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Random, but a Brighouse station for some reason doesn't have a concourse, just an entrance for each platform. I train spot on the way home from Sainsbury's every time I go. Do you know what's really funny about that? I have been to Brighouse station. I've also been to the Sainsbury's. I've also looked. Fun little fact. I actually almost ended up living right next to Brighouse train station. We did look at a house in Brighouse at one point. Thankfully, we didn't go through with it, but. Yeah, I know exactly where you're on about. Jordan Stevenson. He's famous for the rocket. I knew it was something to do with trains, like early on trains. I don't know why I thought Scotsman. They put a lot of effort into the airport for a train sim game. That is cursed. I sense a great disturbance in the force, Richie, is at Gatwick Airport. Do a video drive EMT HST from Leicester to Derby. No, it's not a Southern train, is it? 2 engines, 747 with 3 landing gear is scary. What's your favourite comedy show? I don't particularly have a favourite, but we have been recently watching The In-Betweeners. We've still got season 3 to rewatch, but we watched the films first. So we rewatched both the films last night. We did recently watch Friday Night Dinner. I love that show. Martin is just me. So we watched that. I don't have a specific comedy show that's my favourite. We need some Southern multiple units with the Southern Tuxedo scheme. Do you like the Birmingham to Crewe route? Mega Gamer, I love the Birmingham to Crewe route. To the point it's like my favourite. So why is this called Three Bridges? What bridges are where, and why are they significant, and why did they choose to only do 3 of them? There's also Creepy Crawler around there. That's where my mate's from, around there somewhere. Should ring a bell. Hello East Lancs, hope you're doing well. When I try and open South Eastern Express route, it just crashes my game after the update. What platform are you on? Are you on Steam? Fun fact, George Stevenson's house is about 5 minutes along the road from where I grew up. Oh, nice. Cool. Train sim or Deltics are still possible. One of my favourite comedy shows is Man Down on Channel 4 by Greg Davis. I like Greg Davis. What a legend. Taskmaster's good. I like that. I also like 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown. I rewatched the other day Carrot in a Box, and I loved Carrot in a Box. What a funny skit that was. Friday Night Dinner, Mr. Mr. Morris. Oh, what an... I love Mr. Morris. Rutherfords! Bloody Rutherfords! Bloody punk rockers! Yeah, I love him. Your house has just crashed into my car! I love him. Slanderous! Do you like the London commuter route? Yeah, I like it. This is kind of... I don't know. I'm enjoying this a bit too much. I feel like I need to relive it again for a bit. 3 bridges. Crawley, West Sussex is named after 3 historical bridges that cross tributaries on the River Mole, predating to 1841 arrival of the railway. Nice. Okay. Nice little chat GPT answer there. You filthy slanderer. What food do you like? All of the above. Look, Greg Davis is my Greg Davis is I'm the birthday twin. Ordered a phone case today. Very many issues in the advertising, such as really escort your love machine. What? I'm not sure what you... I don't quite understand. Pineapples and the government? Did you know that in some of the rooms at Port Le Field there's a picture of a Class 50 at Blackpool North, so we could get the Class 50 in Train Sim World? Yeah, I think that was like a little hint maybe, but I don't know whether they're working on that or not. This is quite fun, Hudless. Next task for you. Maybe not. Maybe not. Caught me, not ChatGPT. It was Google Gemini. There's also five circles fourth bridge. For some reason, I always use the cam light in game, and I've always done, even though it instructs you not to use it because of the glare. Also, we went just through forget the name of that station there, but that doesn't have any trains at it. When he throws his phone against the wall is what gets me. It was just randomly there. Are you near Haywards Heath now? We're on the approach to it, yes. You'd love a 50 or a 55. When I try and open South Eastern High Speed, and it crashes my game after the update, and I am on Steam. Interesting. White bread. Remind me when we get to Brighton. I've got South Eastern High Speed. I'll try and load it. Might not be an issue for me. Balcombe, that's it. Excuse you, Southerner. I don't want to know what you're getting up to. Right, there is a lot of bridges near the stations here. Your bloody wall broke my phone. Yeah. And Jim. Jim's an absolute unit. I love him. Hello, Jack. Shalom. Where's this random wagon then? Wonder if either Haywards look towards the tunnel and see if the single JNA is there. Jim, what a legend. What a legend indeed. What best train class, 170 or 171? 170s for me personally. You want both a Class 55 Deltic and a Class 50 Hoover? Gotta go, Richie. Gotta hop on my PS5 for a bit. No worries. Thank you very much for coming in. Much appreciated. You have a good, very good evening. Ah, Steve, you make a good point. Yeah, white bread. Have you got any mods installed? If you've got any mods, that may be why. Do 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 do. Say look beyond. Hold on, let's have a look. Say look towards the tunnel. I don't see anything. Was there something on like the left hand side or something? Just going for a shower, be right back. No worries. Still going for like another hour or so don't you worry. Currently East Coast Way guard mode winning. Yeah, a bit of racing. Nice. It's not there for me either. Maybe they've removed it. Seems a bit of a random thing to move though, doesn't it? What, here? I also really liked I like the services that come along here. You then can couple up to these and then carry on going. I think there's one that you can do from here you go. It's these ones. These ones come in from is it Preston Park? They come in from Preston Park, they come in, they stop right up there and then they couple together. Plot twist, Richie Spads. How you doing, Callum G1? Hope you're doing well. Oh, farted. So, there. What, here? I don't actually remember anything being there, to be honest. I'll have a little look on Train Sim World 5 whenever I get the chance. I have an Electrostar sound mod and a 395 Javelin mod, but for the route, I don't think so. Just sound mods. But how could that break the route? It might because the sound mods are associated with the 395 and the Electrostars. So maybe the Javelin, because like for example, does the Javelin mod affect the Javelin services that you've got on East Coast Way if you've got the 171 pack? You got quite a good mic if your fart picks up. Hopefully you didn't hear that. I hope not. It weren't that loud of a fart, I promise. You could probably just put some JNAs. Yeah, but the question is, why have they removed it? That's the question. You can tell how dim the lights are as well on the old versions. What time is that due to couple up? It's any minute. I liked how these coupled up and then they'd carry on going. There you go. There you go. Oh. Nice one, Rex. Thank you. Oh. Gonna think about it. Other people that like guard mode, I mostly see people complain about it. There you go. Boom. And then that would just carry on going as an 8 car. I like those services. I think they're cool. Anyway, we can start going as well. Where are we next? Burger Hill. Right, let's go. Let's go. As that goes, I'm going to very quickly just sort something. So I'll be right back. I almost just broke my bloody door handle off. Right. It's still, I love it if it still works. When I spawn in a free roam, it still crashes. Yeah, because there'll be, have you tried spawning in the route in free roam as in like there's no trains there? Look, we'll give it a try when we get to when we finish this service. I'll have a quick little look, see whether it crashes it or not, because I can reload the game if it crashes, unless it completely crashes the stream. They have actually done the coupling realistically, good attention to detail. Honestly, this route was peak for its time. I think this is still probably one of the best routes in Train Sim World, to be honest. Have you seen that clip of a driver that going boo and there will not be any Ferrero Rocher on this southern service? No, I've not seen that. Burger Hill. There are a few good burger places in Burger Hill. It's also got a few. It's got in the news for having a very slow Mackies. Well, when I eventually travel on this wonderful part of the line, then yeah, I've got an idea for a video that's not ticking off trains, that involves potentially the BML in real life. I'm not going to tell you what it is, Southerner, because I want you to be surprised as well. But potentially could be going on this at some point in the next probably 6 months. When I tried in free roam with no trains, it didn't crash, but I can't play it without the timetable. When I tried it in free roam with no trains, it didn't crash, but I can't play it without the timetable. It's your mods. It'll be your 395 mod, 100%. Gotta be, because obviously the 395's in the timetable. Have you got the 171 pack by any chance? On the East Coast Way remaster? Because if you've got that, try jumping into the 395 on that. That might still work. Actually, that might still work. I don't know. I might not have chance of it. It may be my idea may be a very whistle-stop tour. You'll see in a few months. There's a plan I've got. But if I am down there for a prolonged period of time, I'll let you know. You took a little screen. You sent a screenshot in to train some more chat. I'll have a little look in a second. That wasn't us that locked the doors, was it? Just seeing all this stuff that's kicked off in Bahrain. Someone said earlier that apparently the Grand Prix could be delayed and it could be cancelled in Bahrain. I don't even fully know what's going on, to be honest. Anyway. Let me have a look at this thingy. Next up is Hassocks. US has done strikes across Iran. I don't really talk about, like... I've probably got the farts. I don't really talk about stuff, but someone's mentioned about Bahrain, and it just come up on my Twitter, like, basically what they've said. Hilaris, I can't say that name, but you were in here earlier. Thank you for joining the Discord server. And White Bread, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Train some more chat. Let's have a look at you. No longer there. No longer there. Wait, I think I had a mod installed for Train Simuls 5, so it's not in my DLC folder. It can't be the sound mod. We'll test it. We'll give it a go. Contrary to popular belief, there is not a sock shop in Hassocks. Fuming. Absolutely fuming. Train someone should have a German route in Berlin. You can't find a person called Hass to sell them. Hass socks. Ridiculous. Oh dear. Was Southeastern High Speed working before this accidental update? That's the question. Ticking off trains, can you do the EMR 222 for Nottingham to London, please? We've already done the class 222. I won't be doing it again. I'll ride on it again, but I won't be doing it for the series. It was installed for Train Sim 5, so it's not installed for 6. So it's not even in my DLC folder. We demand more London Underground routes. Not sure. I'll see if I'm experiencing the same thing because I'm also on Steam. If anyone else here on Steam having any crashing issues on South East and High Speed?
May I have your attention, please?
No,
Closed
piss
circuit
off.
television video monitoring is in use at this station for your personal safety and security.
Socks. I remember when they announced Brighton Mainline coming to the game, I remember watching a Trains That Hassocks video, actually. And I remember that there's a geezer stood here watching the trains come through. Give it a go after this run? Yeah, please, if you could. Beep 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 beep. How far until Brighton? We are 13 minutes away. The final stretch. I think it's around about 9 miles from here, something like that. I can't guarantee whether I'll be able to fix your problem. I'll be able to see if it crashes for me. 6.5. There we go. But I don't think Whitebread will be able to resolve it tonight. I'm guessing it might be a mod issue. Like Jason has said, even if it's a Train Sim World 5 mod, maybe it's still recognising that mod folder. I don't know. Because I've got mods that I installed in Train Sim World 5, and they're still in they'll still show up in Train Sim World 6. I think it's that sound mod. Talking of trains, can you do the cross country class 170 from Leicester to Birmingham? Maybe. 15 seconds early. Yeah, it's fine. I was sick of waiting. There's the bridge. Who remembers when British Ace had his little intro, and the video was this essentially? Who remembers that? Trust me, every single train that he's there to tick off, that's going to be in service for the next couple of years. I'm going to do. You're going to go off now. Have a good rest of the weekend. Thank you very much for coming in, Alex. Much appreciated. And have a good rest of your evening. You're about to pass through Clayton Tunnel, the longest tunnel on the BML. It's like Morley Tunnel, this. On the 377-3, Rivet did a thing, and even though they removed the slider below the speedometer, the option to slide it is still there. What, from the free car? I know, because you can move that across, can't you? I wonder why they did that. Is that to like remind people of what length your train is? What should it have said realistically? 3, 6, and 9. And did the geese drink wine? You have over 1,000 miles on BML, but most of it is in free roam with custom 700-1s. Hope it gets it put in properly. We do have a 700 mod that I've not actually played. I've got it installed, but I've not made any content for it, and I'm planning to do so at some point. The slider is just a train length. The dash 3 should have a 369, correct? The option to slide should never exist. do 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 do. I don't even have train. Yeah, but I think your mods from Train Sim World 5 will come across the train. May have come across the Train Sim World 6. If you've got an issue with uninstalling a mod, I don't know, I think then I don't know. You might have to deal with it because it's just sitting there. I have only Train Sim World 6 installed. Just remove it. Uninstall. Get rid of that mod. Just get rid of it. And see if that does anything. That's the only thing I could suggest. There's nothing I can do right now. It's a Saturday. I wouldn't be able to get it like any feedback from Dovetail on it. I can't decide what route to do. Any ideas first? What are your options? It's classic Rivet, isn't it really? We're at 1.5. Well, you can see how many miles away we are from Brighton. I'm willing to help, but like I say, I'm limited with what I can do. Just had a couple of new subscribers. We have just gone over 7,130, which means we are well on the way. We are. It's going incredible, going incredible. And here we are coming into Brighton. Look at that wall of trees over there. No, remove it from the Train Sim World 5 one. Just remove it. Remove it and then reinstall it into Train Sim World 6. See what that does. Maybe the base pack is broken. Possibly, yeah. Thank you very much, Tez. Much appreciate that. I love that London Road's still there. I've always been intrigued whether you can actually get across there in BML. Catch you later, Rex. Thank you for coming in. Of course, if any of you haven't subscribed to Rex, feel free to go do so. Very, very good Train Sim YouTuber. Well on the way to 600 subscribers. Go and give us a sub. Mad coming into here, isn't it? When it's still not as busy. It's still fairly busy. Obviously, it's just missing the 700s. You've tried. Watch this magic. Who would have thought that the old version of Brighton would look better? Eh? What? I think you're tripping, if I'm honest. Imagine BML and East Coast Way in one. It goes all the way up to Falmer, but you can't get there. Does it actually? Oh, right. Yeah. Oh yeah, Molscom's in it. Well, hey, nice. I find it interesting that Hove's there as well. Can you actually get to Hove? Let's see. Which route is better, East Coast Way or London Commuter? In its current state, East Coast Way. Where's Hove then? It's funny that, isn't it? That's what signals actually look like. Mad that. No, it doesn't exist. Obviously, you're not meant to get around here, but You also go around here as well. What the bloody hell? I suppose that's one way stopping people from going through a tunnel. Get some route enhancement packs off. That's so weird that that happens. Let's see if we can get to let's go over here. How far can we get? Over the hills and far away. White. Big landslide in that tunnel. 377 guard time. Well, there were a train following me then. I do wonder how far we can get. There's Molescombe. All fully modelled. It's interesting how they've done that. It just kind of cuts off when it actually exists in real life. Not real life. Whoa! Whoa! Bloody hell, it's Back to the Future in Train Sim World. It's that Sky Highway. Look at that. That's fantastic. That's what's hindering all the performance. Gotta be. Surely if they remove that, that would help things. That's fantastic. Look at that. Brilliant. Teletubbies will be coming out to play. That's it. That's it. That's the one. My 377 just did a barrel roll. Do you know what, Southerner? I think I've had the same thing happen to me. Well, that's it. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. Oh my god. Yeah, my 377 did it as well. Anyway, right. As you've asked so nicely, White Bread. Well, let's test Southeastern High Speed. If it works for me, then it's a problem with your end, I think. Because Southerner, I don't know whether you've got the issue either. I don't know if you've been able to find that out. This is where I don't have it installed. I will unfortunately piss myself if I've right. So you can get through this bit, yeah? Should we get into a 395? Can you get this far? If it does crash, hopefully it doesn't kill the stream. No, it's an issue. It's an issue with your side. Yeah, works for me. It's an issue with your side then. It's either your mods or verifying files or something like that. I'm not really that. I don't really know what to do there. Anyway, what's next? What is next? 38% guard mode. So let's do a bit of guard mode, shall we? Do I like the Midland Main Line? I certainly do. I certainly do like the Midland Main Line. Right then, so let's have a look. Where are we? Where's the East Coast Way gone? There it is. Let's guard in. What train are we going to guard in? That's the question. Wait, 395. Nice. I'm going to do that. It don't count. We'll do. We can't guard in the dash 3, can we? They brought out the corrected update today, so do a verify files and maybe update first update and not the new one. Ah, yeah, maybe check for an update. That could be a good one. I'll tell you what. Let's guard between Eastbourne and Lewis. That'd be new. I've not done that yet. We'll do that one. Do any of us that go Eastbourne to Lewis? There we go. We'll do that. Why not, eh? Do it in April. Oh, I've done driver after that. What a spoonhead. Right. The 377-4 only has the only one that has functional guard mode. Okay. Dash 2 doesn't have the panel. Right. How can I check for an update? Good question. Does anyone know how to check for an update on Steam? Because I certainly don't. We'll do that one. Yeah, do that. There we go. I did. I certainly did. It's fine. We can fix this. We can fix this. Right then, unlock the doors. Where is a guard panel? Guard panel. Where are we going on this one? Hamden Park Polgate in Lewis. Oh! Well, thanks. Dear. If an update's pending, attempt to play the game, it'll stop you. It sounds like a you problem, to be fair. Where the bloody hell's the guard panels? Ah, there you go. I hate when it does that. Long old service, this one. Richie, you muted. Nice one, Dex. Nice one. That's actually correct. You don't open the doors on the 377s. Oh, okay. Doors C and F. Which one's which? Be better to be at the back of the train, really, wouldn't it? Now let's see. See. We go to the back. What's the class 40 do? It's a rail tour. 377 is DOGC. What does that mean? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay, got you. Right. Unlock the doors. Seems fine to me.
Service to London Victoria, boarding at Hampden Park, Polegate, Lewis, Cooksbridge, Clapton, Wivelsfield, Hayward Peak, Gatwick Airport, East Croydon, Clapham Junction, and London Victoria.
Press it several times.
The next station is Hampden Park.
Okay, cool. Driver, open, guard, close. Ah, got you. He's not been teaching me very well. He's not taught me the guard. He only taught me how to drive the thing. 2024 tube stock has been delayed again. It's like the Dacia Sandero, isn't it? Remember the Friday night dinner episode where the nan faked a heart attack so she didn't have to go to didn't have to marry Mr. Morris? Oh yeah, I remember that. Let's have a nice little sit. Originality belongs to yesterday. And we're off. We're on the move. When you got into a fight with Jim at the bowling alley. Oh, yes. Yeah. I remember that one. I don't like it when you can't actually do anything with guard mode. That's rogue, shouldn't that be like... Is that right? Surely that door should be shut. Stuck. I'm stuck. Forgot you could do that. I feel like a Minecraft character. Completely forgot you could do that. Oh dear. Anyway, let's have a look at the sites.
We are now approaching Hampden Park.
Hampden Park. Yeah, right. We need an East Midlands train, class 153 on the Midland Mainline. Class 153, did they do that? What's that? Rivet phones? Eh? But this is a Dash 4. So why does that say Rivet phones? Is that always been there?
This is Hampden Park. This train is the Southern Service.
Imagine getting on at Eastbourne and then getting off here. Seems a bit pointless, doesn't it? There's a lot of people getting off here.
Welcome aboard the Southern Service to London Victoria. Wivelsfield, Havens Heath, Gatwick Airport, East Croydon, Clapham Junction, and
I see. I see the issue. Well, do you know what you do? It's just a door fault, it's fine. It's okay, we can figure this out. It's okay. Move. I've got a door. I've got a door to. It's. We can do this. Fine. We can do this. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. The phone is probably half broken all the time. Oh, leave Rivet alone. They're not that bad. How do you close this then? Says you have to go into the chief cab. Where's the is this the back cab? Is there a panel around here somewhere? How do you do this then? The current front. Oh, bollocks, okay. Close it using the buttons on the driver's cab. That's fine. We can fix this. Just a slight delay. So stop panicking. I wish you'd all stop panicking. It's okay. We can do this. It's all right. It's all right. Is this what you've asked me to do because you knew it was broken? Bloody sods. Hello, geezer. Yeah, right. Right, so if I... No? Have I got to do it here? Ah, it's doing a noise. How the bloody hell do I do the signal? Yeah, we're going. Yeah, free tickets as well. Nice. Right, let's close that. Sorry, mate. Sorry, it's for my first day. Right, okay. Come on. Let's go. Free tickets. They're most likely aware of it. Yeah, it's fine. I'll report it if not. I would imagine they are aware of it. 3x2 seating, that's rogue. Right, let's go through here. And some service delayed. Shocker. Where the bloody hell are these tickets then? Do 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 do. Oh, this train's buggered. You can't. No, no, no. What? No, no. Surely not. No, no. Come on. No, that takes the piss. No. I can't believe it. No. Oh, that's tragic. Oh no, right. I've had enough of this. This is ridiculous. Invisible what? No way, I can't believe that. That's more frustrating than the door thing, to be honest. That's well annoying. No. Oh god. That's ridiculous. Why can't you go through? Right, okay, I've had enough of this. Oi! What? Did something, didn't it? See you later. Bye bye. See you later, alligator. Wait, can I still... Can I still... Wait, wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. Wait a sec. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, bloody love this game. Unfortunately, I can check your tickets, but you'll be going nowhere. Oh my god. Oh god, where's the last ticket? If that other ticket's on that other train, oh, I'm gonna have to piss lots. Oh no. Oh god, I best catch up to it, shouldn't I? Because this where is the other train? Well, we're not. Oh, I have well and truly broken this. This is fantastic. This is brilliant. It's gonna say I can't drive it though, isn't it? No. You won't have a path to catch it. Right. Bugger this. I know what I am going to do. Where's that train gone? Oh, I did just pass the ticket. Oh, it don't matter. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. This is fantastic. We've left it off the surface, after service. We've caught up to it. We're back here. This is, do you know what? All 29 of you are watching some absolute scenes here. This is absolute scenes. It really is. This is fantastic. My question is though, If I delete the other train, will it still delete this one? That's the question. That is the ultimate question. And will it also will it have tickets on the other side? Oh god. Right, what am I doing here? This is ridiculous. This is brilliant. I've bugged it even more. This is absolutely fantastic. Wait for the next stop. Well, what? The next stop is Lewis. I mean, that's fine. We've done it. We've managed. Oh my god. We've only missed one ticket. I can't get through. Oh, I fully broke this.
Haywards Heath, Gatwick Airport, East Croydon, Clapham Junction, and London Victoria.
Welcome back, White Red. You just ruined the commute of like 27 people going to Brighton. Do you know Laserjet? I have met him. I have stood in the same room with him. There's a video of me jumping behind him. Oh god. I tell you what, as far as guard mode services go, that has been my favourite. Oh, sorry passengers, the guard went batshit schizophrenic and detached the rear 4 coaches. I did. Oh no. Oh god. Do you see the broken portion of the guard panel on the hinges? No, I didn't. Let's have a look at this. Oh, that bit there. Oh, that's cool. Buzzing, right. Oh, Laserjet is funny. He is indeed. Oh god, that's so funny. Absolute shenanigans. Do you know what's quite funny? We've got quite a long time before we get to Lewis. So my question is, that rogue train, if we was to delete that, would it delete the whole thing? What do you lot think? What are we saying? If I was to delete that train, would it... This is going to cause havoc along the whole line, isn't it? Wait, is that train? Because that doesn't register... Because that's not registering, that's there. Is that going to go still? Do you think? Or is that still technically stuck there? That's an interesting question. Is that train going to crash into the other one? Wait, no, stop it. Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. Is there a way we can't 8-cam this, can we? Or can we? Yeah, we can. Hold on. Is that train going to crash into the other one? We need to get there quick. Quick, sharpish. Is it still there? No, it's stuck at a red. Ah, no. So it is going to be stuck there. It's not going to go. But that's got a green light. I don't know. Oh God. Right. Luzern says he's a good route. Yeah, it's not bad. I have all the routes. Which one should I do first? West Coast Mainline, Birmingham Crew. Why not? I was hoping that one would crash into the other one. Ah. My feeling is there are 2 trains now. No, because look, it's still saying it's moving. Massive backup on the line. Are we heading for a crash? Oh, I thought that as well. If you're never train in the UK, you're doing heritage as well. No, it's just going to be mainline. I think I did mention that, but it's going to be mainline, not heritage, because it's kind of difficult to do heritage. Whereas mainline is a bit more like it's trying to see like how many trains I could tick off, like wherever. So, for example, do you know like all the stations only went to all the mainline stations? Did that just honk then? Or was that just me? I'm scared to delete it just in case it deletes this one as well. Oh, I just farted. Nice. Whistleboard AI, like Great Western Express. AI use whistleboards now. Nice. How far away are we from Lewis? We're not that far away. I still want to delete that train though. I'm scared to delete it just in case it doesn't do anything. What we're gonna do? Oh, it kills us. We're dead. Stop it. No. No. What? No. It still exists, so why are we dead? What the bloody It's just literally killed me. What the hell? No. Stop it. Wait, can we... Oh, for God's sake. I literally can't even do anything. I'm just kidding. Do you know what that is? I've hit the third rail. Gone. I can't even do it. It won't even let me pause it. Oh God, right. Control 0. Oh, I said that far too late. Oh God. Anyway, that's enough chaos for tonight. That is enough chaos for one night. Danny Sprint, hello, GG. I think it's time for me to go to bed. Well, not bed, but I think I'm definitely going to call it a night there. But that were a nice little stream. I say little. It's been 3.5 hours. That was a stream on all things Southern. So we did a bit of 171, we did a bit of 377, we did a bit of 313. So we actually drove all 3 of the Southern trains that we've got in game. I don't know what else there is for Southern trains to come to the game. So yeah, very cool. Yeah, so that was that. I hope you all enjoyed it. In terms of other stuff from me, in the next couple of days, I've actually got another Class 171 video tomorrow, potentially, instead of Monday, because on Tuesday, my Monday video is going to become Tuesday, and Tuesday, I've got a new SimRail video. Ooh, yes. And then a subsequent stream on Wednesday. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, I think you're actually going. I think you're going to go to bed permanently and bloody die. Yeah, apparently. I got bugged as a guard, but inside of 165. Yeah, it was funny shenanigans. Anyway, I'm going to shoot off tonight, peeps, because I'm going to go. I don't know, chill out and do some other stuff. So thank you all for coming in tonight. Much appreciate you all taking the time to be here, and yeah, I'll hopefully see you all in the next stream. Bye, everyone.